Man, this is wild, man. Yo, I want to shout out.
This is exactly how.
I mean, this is the purest form of the round table.
Okay, maybe this nigga, yeah, he'll be on time today.
You would think, but no, but we talked. I guess I don't know. He was actually setting up, and this going on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get this together. Let me get this together, dog. There we go.
The gentleman.
Y'all hear me okay?
Oh yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, man. Yo, you
I mean, reciprocity starts right there. Do you even consider me when you're doing what you're doing? You know, especially we talking about being intentional with going to another level of marriage, where it's solidified as, yo, you are mine, I am yours. You have to be considerate of me, and I have to be considerate of you. Otherwise, there is no relationship.
Reciprocating comes from the origin out and back, right? So you gotta have it first. You gotta be a kind individual. You gotta be a considerate person.
Yeah.
To put consideration in a relationship. You have to be a kind person to be kind to the person that you're with, to keep it a kind relationship. You have to be an honest person to have honesty in a relationship, to have an honest relationship. You know what I'm saying?
To sum that up, yeah, family opinion does matter, but the key word is opinion. So it should, and you know, if you care enough about your family, you care enough about the person that you plan on spending time with and investing in and building with, your family should be aware, and they should be able to get a feel for both of you, get a feel for how y'all mesh, get a feel for, is this person right for you? You know what I mean? And if your family is tight knit, they're gonna expect to meet the person that you spending all this time with and investing in. So yes, family opinion. I don't care how old you are. The older you get, it probably matters more, because that's when hopefully that's when you getting with whoever meets your family is the potential of you settling down and y'all making a life together. So yeah, opinion definitely does matter, man. Shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to everybody that commented on that chat.
What people tend to do for emotional satisfaction is to try to substitute that person immediately and try to regain those same awards, if not add some more for the next person.
Facts.
That's not the way to look at that. The best way to look at that during the intermission of you being between people dating is to find out why the last time it happened. That's the lesson in dating. That sometimes that lesson refers to your being as a person as well, your character too. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you leave your ex and they could have been an a-hole, but what was it about you that stayed? What was it about you that dealt with that for the longest that you did? That's the lessons in dating. The rewards of dating already came during the relationship. The sex, the money, the
Mail carriers assemble. Ay. Look. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look, Papa don't preach, teachers don't teach. Gon' reach, that's facts. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm making that cash day. Bunch of O's like NASCAR, but it's really more like NASDAQ. Why they thinking that they hot when they really more like Coda on me like a referee. Hating what they'll never be. Small top with a big bottom, yeah, shorty shape like a letter D. Let her have it, then I let her be. If you love it, gotta let it grow. Crazy cause you really never know. When I'm hurting, never let it show. I'm a two-tone, two-phone, two-chain, new thing, lane whipper. You a broke, low class, no cash, certified lame. I've been getting to it like I ought to. Couldn't pick, so I bought two. Understand why your chick came, I'm just trying to figure why she brought you. I'm really reppin' and I'm flexed up, and I ain't gotta tell him I'm next up. Sleep on the they rest up, but I'm up and I'm getting my checks up. Me and the fellas be high, propellers ain't could tell us we great. Looking at like how do you figure unless you been talk about 8 figures. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look. They talking like they don't know a king when they see one. See him in person, he take it back like a refund. Ballin' with my brothers on my playing D1. Daily checking chicken, he gon' spin it watching reruns. Say they real, but they clones of me. How my cousin in the pen with more phones than me. I got daily correspondence, we tapping in with the Goonies. Tatted tagging my body, they tagging me like they knew me. They actually living goofy, I'm tagging the flicking, flexing the muscle like penitentiary Gucci. Been addicted to Stussy and hitting like roofies. I ain't tripping off you cause I've been tripping off Lucy. I'm lucid dreaming and scheming, I'm manifesting a movie. Manuscript in a million, I thought that you knew me. Focusing on the Fetty, the longevity, lifestyle. Build a future me, what I'm usually doing right now. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Ay, ay. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowing who got the upper hand. Ride about my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Leaning out the window, we got him doing the running man. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowing who got the upper hand. Slide by my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Currency from Europe, my energy from the motherland. Tweet a lot, we never seen them in the city though. Taking rent money out to flash it in the video. Staring at the real when they know it hurt, man. Cool, clean, block 30, dirty as your work hands. I just got a pallet of product, I'm about to flip it. I don't really got all the minutes for me to kick it. Bought my chick a LLC, we bout to scale it. Partner say he growing some, I told him mail it. Coolin' with my man, he kinda mama by the ocean. Only problem that we got is running out of lotion. Get into the chicken, let a black man live. I got more rolls on me than a fat man ribs. Never met a single that'll make me feel fear. They be throwing salt in the game, we still here. We don't hear the that he's saying, he think it means something. All the players ballin', we blue chippin', we green thumbin'. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Oh God. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Slide, slide. Ride about my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Slide, slide. Leaning out the window, we got him doing the running man.
Season finale, episode 20. Welcome to the Maleroom Show. Let's go. You know what my job is. Gotta introduce the crew, right? We got Rollo. We got JB the Gent. Hey. This is what Jay Wiz. We here to cook. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go. Welcome to the Maleroom Show. We are episode number 20, the season finale. How y'all feeling, fellas? How y'all feeling about this, man?
Can y'all hear me all right? Y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Yeah.
Good. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? Before we deep dive, hold on. We got Lena in the building. She said, "Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't you forget that." And good evening to everyone. Yeah. Shamika Price, good evening to everyone.
What's up, Shamika?
Yeah.
What's up, Lena?
Sabrina, good evening to everyone. That's what's up. Hey, this is episode number 20, man. Look, check this out, man. So the introduction. How did y'all feel about seeing the original show? the pilot show. First of all, Jay was late. I was messing up the production. Hey man, we was all over the place, man.
And I was low key here. I was low key tired as hell.
Hey, that was a bad week to do the show. Remember we had talked about it. We was like, all of us was like, yo, we're not really good, but we gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna make it.
But fellas, how did it feel to see the pilot to where we are now, man? How did it feel?
The progression is amazing, dog.
It's crazy, right?
It's amazing, man. Just a little dedication and having fun doing it. And it was just, we just started throwing ideas like, what if we do this? What if we do that? Like, what if we get the people involved like this? And it just became this little, this baby of ours that we just coddle so much, dog. To create the Maleroom Show, dog. It's awesome.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, just to think about where this started to where it is. You know, it's just the progression is crazy. The dedication is crazy. I think we initially just wanted to do this on Facebook. You know what I mean? We just initially was like, hey, y'all, you know, we be chopping up pretty cool. Well, we just went live on Facebook and just let people deep dive in with us and just kind of see how we vibe, see how we connect, and see the things that we talk about. And for it to come to this, man, it's just a testament to us. It's a testament to the people that's been rocking with us, man. So this is really, really dope.
It almost didn't happen. I don't know if y'all remember, man. It almost did not happen.
It almost did not happen.
Yeah, that's fact.
It was like we was sitting there, and we always talked about all these car conversations because I mean, anybody that been watching the show a while, we always talked about the origin of the show, and it was just us in the car, man, chilling before we go out or whatever. We just had talks in the car. Like, and we be talking to hours, so much that we go in late as hell, going where we going because we talking like 1:30 men.
Yeah.
And, right. And you remember that developed from the car to the round tables that we used to have. And we started recording those on our phones, like, you know what I'm saying, and playing them back for people to hear. Then one day we was like, hey, let's just do it on Facebook. And let's just do it. And then, you know what I'm saying, we was like, all right, it can become a podcast. It just went from that. And then it just deteriorated for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't really go anywhere with it. And then, you know, we just started talking again, like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
That's that's the conversation we had. Like, let's just try it. Let's just throw it out there and see what happens. And the pilot was evidence of that, but the show is evidence of us.
Dog, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, I can't, dog. I gotta give you love on that. Absolutely. Check this out, man. We got moderators for the show, dog. We got B in the building. B,
What's
you
up,
know
B?
I love you, girl. I know I love you, man. I love you, your husband, man. I appreciate y'all. But listen, B been supporting us and rocking us since day one, dog. Since day one. I'm talking about B been on Coffee and Conversations. Y'all better check out season 1. Y'all better check out season 1 of Coffee. She was on Coffee with your boy.
Yeah, she was.
It's always been love from B.
Yeah.
Sean, another moderator, always love. Miss Smiley rocking day one. I'm rocking with the day one. Sabrina, day one. All right. Big Cal, day one. Right. Lena, day one. Now Lena was kind of quiet at first. She was watching, but she wasn't chatting as much. But now she's been chatting a lot. And I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's been so much love, man. Check this out, man. So before we get into the funny, because we do have a funny. We got one funny for the last. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's immature as hell.
The funny finale.
The funny finale is immature as hell. I'm sorry. It just is. I'm sorry. It just is. She said, now I have things to say. Exactly. But I want to announce something real quick, man. I want to celebrate us for a second, man.
Okay.
Celebrating over 100 subscribers, dog.
Oh, let's go.
Celebrate over 100 subs. Celebrate over 100 subs, baby. Yo,
that is what's up.
That's amazing.
Rollo and Jay, you all gave me the privilege and the honor of announcing this.
Yeah.
And I'm listen. Yesterday when I had to meet with Rollo, I almost teared up. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna be a bit. I put the hoodie on to subconsciously, trick myself to thinking I'm that guy today, but I'm really not. I want to cry so bad. Dog, 100 subs, man. This is just
2 seasons.
This is a testament, dog, of our dedication, like you said, Jay. Look at these look at this love, man. Look at the love.
Thank you y'all so much. Thank you.
Look at the love, man. Hey, man. I can't express enough, and I want to say this personally to you all on the show. I've said it off camera. I'm gonna say it on camera. You, my brothers, I love y'all, man. You know that. But dog, I couldn't have did this without y'all, man. I did not want to do this without y'all. I was willing to wait as long as y'all was willing to wait to do this because I had to do this with y'all, man. Y'all, my brothers, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, man. This whole thing, when I moved, this right here, dog, like, we started doing the weekend conversations over Messenger.
Just to kick it, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Just to kick it. Yeah. Just to kick it, dog. Yeah, look at the big count, over 109 subs, over 1,000 touch. Let's go, baby. He's correct. Look, Andy.
He had to go correct.
Appreciate you. Leisha, we appreciate you, baby.
Thank you, Leisha. Thank you, Andy.
Like,
hey, Cal, thank you, my brother.
Hey, listen, man. And we gonna open up the panel. So if y'all want to jump on, please feel free. All right. We ain't holding y'all up. All right. But we'll get to that part of the show later. But dog, that was another thing that we segued into, like, yo. Like, I had moved, situations and all that kind of stuff. We ain't gonna get into it, the details. But we was like, man, every Saturday at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. or whatever time we could get, we gonna talk it out. And we had video call between the three of us. And we did this right here. See, a lot of people don't understand that this show is very organic.
It is.
This is a very organic show because we just do what we do. We just talk. We just have a conversation. And as you can see throughout the Maleroom show season 2 and 1, you'll see how sometimes we just get lost into the conversation where we talking like we was back in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this right here, man, is just so befitting to experience with you all, man. And I love y'all, man. I don't want to do this with nobody else. I wasn't going to start doing anything with nobody else. It's my brothers or no. And I love y'all, man. I appreciate you all. And
love you too, brother.
The meetings we've been having and the offline things that people don't know about, the actual thought process behind the show. Hey, man, it's work.
It is.
And the fact that we're fully invested, we don't have no sponsor, we don't have no super chats yet, we don't have none of that. We don't have any of these things. But the fact that we dedicate ourselves together as brothers, that says a lot about our brotherhood. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
Love you too, brother.
I want to say thank you, man. Thank you for giving me this experience. You know, I'm serious. This is an experience for me. I'm very uncomfortable in front of the camera, but this is an experience for me, just like it is for you all. But we're doing it together. I wouldn't have it no other way, dog. No other way, man. So I wanted to start off by saying that. Fellas, if y'all want to say something, please feel free before I do the funny, and we're going with the show, man. If y'all want, if y'all, you know.
Yeah, man, just my sentiments, man. We love you too. I said a long time ago, without the kick in the ass you gave us, we probably wouldn't even started this. So yeah, man, just
no way.
Yeah, just sentiments, man.
It was a hard kick.
Yeah.
Was it
massive kick?
It was a massive kick in the ass.
A massive kick in the ass.
No, it was not, man. Y'all need to stop, man.
We had meetings that you just left us with. We either gonna do this or we not. You know what I'm saying?
I think you gave us.
I'm gonna do this.
You gave us the date.
Oh,
you
gonna do it? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
This is like you had that.
You just made the date for the first show. Me and Jay was like, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fine with us.
Yeah,
we're going live.
We're going live on this day at this time.
We.
All
right.
Me and Jay. All right, let's go. That's why.
Let's go, right.
That's why I overslept. That's why I overslept the first show, man. I forgot.
I did, man. And that's a good point, and that's my point. If I wanted to say anything, I wanted to remind us about the term that we used for each other was a tripod. We always use that term tripod. You know what I'm saying? We all, you know what I'm saying, do our part to sit firmly together. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way we did it. Throughout this whole journey of this Maleroom show, dog, we had to pull each other in and out, you know what I'm saying, of our own thoughts and opinions. We had outside conversations. I mean, we was like, some of us was like, I don't do it no more. Some of us like, is this really worth it? Like, we had to jar each other, you know what I'm saying? We strengthened each other to continue just to keep going. And I don't know if y'all agree, but those days that we tried our hardest to try to do a show, that one day ended up to be one of the best shows that we ever had. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was just the fact that we were just like, you know what, let's just do it. And we was organic about it. You know what I'm saying? We stopped when the light. For me, when the lights came on, I just kind of tried to let everything else go and focus on the conversation as we were in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah, we got people watching us and all the other stuff, but the way our thoughts come out so pure, you know what I'm saying, and so organic when we just talk as brothers, just like you said. And so when we do that, that's when we really express each other, and then the people see it and they accept it. They be like, you know what, that's dope. I like the way they kick it, but I like the way what they kicking about. And we see this way before the pilot, way before we got here. Like I said, we had round tables. That's what people wanted to come. They came. It was like 12, 15 people in a living room of somebody's house with one phone in the middle of the street. We was all as men
recorded it.
Talking. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it.
Yeah.
That was the formality of all of this. But we stuck in there. It was like we had to, no matter how much, you know what I'm saying, no matter how much oppositional thoughts we might have had with each other, we knew that this was a teamwork effort. And that's what's up. That's why I want to thank y'all for, on my end, for just hanging in there and pulling me into.
Absolutely, my brother. No doubt.
Absolutely.
All right, now that I got that out the way, it's like,
I ain't done. I'm still gonna show more love later. Hey, listen.
No doubt.
Y'all gonna get this love today. Y'all gonna receive this love today. Okay,
let's receive it.
Because as brothers, as men, we need to receive this love, and I'm proud. We are over. Did you see what I? Did you see what I just did? Did you see this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What'd that say?
Yeah.
What'd that say?
It's over 100.
Dog. Like
over 100.
Just to have 100 people listen to us
and
share that love, it means a lot. So thank you to the chat, thank you to the moderators, thank you to the followers, the subscribers. Thank you so much for rocking with us, right? But we got it funny before we get the show started, and let me tell you something, it's real immature. I'm telling you right now. So bear with us. Bear with us, because we about to get real immature. It's gonna be funny. But it's about to get real immature. Shamika Price said, "Congratulations, guys. We appreciate it."
Thank you, Shamika.
You know what, Alicia day one too. We need to make her a moderator too, dog. We might as well do it. We might as well. Since we in the giving mood. Just we in the mood.
Giving thanks on this day.
On this day.
At the next meeting.
On this day.
Yeah, on this day, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. We gonna. Yeah. We gonna add her as a moderator.
Right now.
She gonna get the wrench. She about to get the wrench, bro. She a day one. She gotta get the wrench. You feel me? Day one's gotta get the wrench, dog.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Jock Love too, because he helped us with promotion too on his channel too, but we'll get to that later. Look at her, she laughed. But check this out. So before we get the show started, man, we do have a topic. It's only one topic, so we taking our time. We chilling today.
We relax. We enjoying y'all.
We are enjoying you all.
That's
but
facts.
let me tell you something. You ever had to pass some gas? I told you
he said it was gonna be immature.
It's gonna be real immature right now.
He said that. Yep.
Hey, I want y'all to watch this. Listen, man. This had me in tears. So hopefully it does the same. But the last funny for the last episode for season 2. Check it out.
Shit. Come on, come on, man. Ew. You in here farting, yo?
Absolutely. Ain't no need for it to stand.
Come on.
I look like holding on to something like that.
That's disgusting,
yeah, all right. Well, it's just disgusting, motherfucker.
It smell like a lizard or some shit.
You want to smell the rest of it? I got a 50-year reunion.
All right, go ahead. I got something for you. Say no more.
Well, let's go. Shit, you want to battle? I've been looking for a motherfucking fart battle. Let's battle, motherfucker. I'm ready. I got some old-ass motherfucking farts from back when I was in 8th grade, motherfucker, just bubbling. So bring it on out, motherfucker. I got some shit.
You got the old fart back.
Yeah, I was looking for a moment like this, a battling in farts. Let's do that shit. Well, I got that same fart Rosa Parks had when she was sitting in the back of the bus. You know? That's why the fuck she didn't get up. That was a killer. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck out of here, motherfucker. You done lost your goddamn...
Hey, I gotta play it again, dog.
Shit. Come on, man. Ew. You in here farting, yo?
Absolutely. Ain't no need for it to stand.
Come on.
I look like holding on to something like that.
That's disgusting,
yeah, all right. Well, it's just disgusting, motherfucker.
It smell like a lizard or some shit.
You want to smell the rest of it? I got a 50-year reunion.
All right, go ahead. I got something for you. Say no more.
Well, let's go. Shit, you want to battle? I've been looking for a motherfucking fart battle. Let's battle, motherfucker. I'm ready. I got some old-ass motherfucking farts from from back when I was in 8th grade, motherfucker. Just bubbling. So bring it on out, motherfucker. I got some shit.
You got the old fart.
Yeah, I was looking for a moment like this, a battling in farts. Let's do that shit. Well, I got that same fart Rosa Parks had when she was sitting in the back of the bus. You know, that's why the fuck she didn't get up. That was a killer. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck out of here, motherfucker. You lost your goddamn.
Oh man, old school was
Hey, when people react to a fart like it ain't normal, like what you farting? Like it ain't normal. That's how you know it's a bell.
I told you it's gonna be immature now.
That's how you know it's a bell.
I'm sorry.
Like you farted? Like you farted, bro? Like really?
He got immature real
like it ain't normal.
He was so serious.
He
man.
was so
The
serious.
cadence,
I've been waiting on the fart battle, bro. Like that's why Rosa Parks didn't get up off the bus.
Like it's not normal at all.
Like holding that in. That was so freaking hilarious, dog.
Oh my god, man. All right. Oh my god, bro.
Did Cal say that wasn't enough warning?
That wasn't enough warning. I told y'all it was gonna get immature. Thank you for rocking with us. She said, wow, I told you it was gonna be immature today. Today is hey man. He said, I've been waiting on the fart battle. I got some farts in 8th grade when I was back in 1950. I
know his stomach be hurting.
I'm bubbling. Oh, he's bubbling right now. I'm ready for
since
this.
8th grade?
That's why Rosa Parks didn't get off the seat, because why are you talking about Rosa Parks though? She didn't get up because I farted. That's why she didn't get up off the seat.
You know his stomach hurt.
Oh my god, man! Hey, Rollo, what's on you, man? You got to stop me, dog. You gotta stop
that was a good one.
That's funny.
Hey. Oh man!
Waiting on the fart battle. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them, bitch. That's a Cat Williams joke, y'all. If y'all know stand-up comedy, that's a Cat Williams. Rosa Parks line killed me. I'll be back when I can get off the floor. Let's go, Big Cal. Go ahead, Ross. I'll go you, baby. I'm sorry, man.
Oh man, that was a good one, Busy. Shout out to Busy real quick for all the funny clips this season. They had us rolling.
All the funny clips this season, man.
Every last one. And like I said, y'all know we don't see those until we come on the show. So man, what can I say, man? Thank you everybody for being here. Man. Thank you to my brothers. To kind of go along with Jay said, these two men have really helped in my personal progression. We fight, we argue just like brothers. We have disagreements like brothers, but these are two dudes. If I needed anybody to have my back, these are two brothers I would call. So just thank you two, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to all the mail carriers in the building, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We have made it to the season finale, and we just appreciate y'all so much, man. So for the last time this season, man, once again, we have come together for conversation and camaraderie, me and my brothers, to discuss topics that are relevant to society today. We thank y'all for being with us, man, and we hope that y'all stick around for some more of the Maleroom Network, man. With that being said, for the last time this season, as we on another round table that has turned into the Maleroom Show season finale, season 2. Let us never ever forget, my brothers, the foundation that is our Trinity. Let's go.
I made an exception today.
Oh, you made an exception today. Let's go. Let's have a show for real.
Good evening, sir.
I made an exception today. Hey man, hey Rollo, can I do this for you can I do this for you for the last time, bro?
What's that, my boy?
Because we only have one topic, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm off the cuff, but can you give me that featured topic of the week line, and then I just hit that boy real quick for the one time, bro?
Oh snap! Okay, damn.
Hit that for me, man.
Email HR real quick. See what they say.
HR is okay? Is it
they good?
It's cool.
It's cool with me.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into it. Y'all know what time it is, fellas, mail carriers. Y'all know what time it is, right? It is time.
What time
for the feature topic. Last feature topic of season 2. Let's go.
Let's go.
That just got me hype. I was gonna go into it all normal, like I would do topic 1, but I appreciate that, my boy. That was
I like that.
That was good. That was a really good flip. I like that.
Big Cal made an exception too, man. We appreciate you, Big Cal.
Roll with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
I had to, man.
So I love it. I love it. Real quick, today's show, like my brother said, we only have one topic today. Y'all see what we diving into. We're gonna get into it, but like I said, today's show, it's just about us having some camaraderie with our mail carrier, celebrating our second season. Me and my brothers, we're gonna have some questions for each other. So we're gonna be on here chopping it up with each other about the season, and we're just gonna have fun. And as always, man, please do not be afraid to hit that link. Go ahead and hop on the panel and holler at your boys, man, for the last time for the Maleroom show. All right. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go ahead and go into it, man. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all see what we diving into. You know how we go off the cuff. We go from we kind of filter in some other things in regards to a bigger topic. So you know how me and my brothers do. So y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the feature topic for the week. Is checking your woman's behavior the ultimate sign of insecurity? It's checking your woman's behavior the ultimate sign of insecurity.
Mm-mm.
Loaded.
Who you want to go first, Rallo?
Jay, get us going, my boy.
No. Okay, now before you do that though, real quick, because I did have a few male carriers that wanted to break down on this. So if you can, Rallo, break down this question as far as like what you mean by the checking your woman's behavior thing and all that, so that way everybody can be abreast to what we about to talk about.
Did he just go to the bathroom?
I think he took it. Did he take a pee-pee? He took a pee-pee. I think my boy took a pee-pee.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
yep, he did.
Well, we can hear you. This is the last episode of season 2 of the Maleroom show, ladies and gentlemen. My man just took a pee-pee real quick, and we trying to figure out. Oh, now
you was talking to him, and he just walked off.
I was talking to him. Then he put himself on mute because he didn't want his pee to come out the way.
Well, I did that because I didn't want to get that personal, so I put him on mute. Yeah,
well, you had his back. I appreciate it because you know me. I'm about to go in on bro because you know he talking about me. Hey, he talking about me being on mute.
So I guess that right. Yeah,
you give me his bladder was talking to him too for a little second. Hey, Big Cal,
you see how that goes around and come around thing that people talk about. You see how that happens?
I keep telling people, I don't forget. I remember. I see Jimmy. I can hear Jimmy now. But go ahead, Jay. What you break that down?
You want me to break it down?
Yeah, if you can, man. Go ahead, break it down, man.
Okay. Checking a woman's behavior is at the ultimate sign of insecurity.
Yeah,
I guess. Okay, let's just off the cuff. I'm thinking when you're not, of course, not acceptable to the things that she does, or you know what I'm saying, or tendencies, or you know whatnot, you know, and to do criticism, and I guess trying to correct her in a better way of looking and thinking and saying, and I guess that's checking. If we're gonna say it that way, you know, and just to ask, is that a reflection on the person, you know, that's doing that? Is that a reflection of insecurity? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna take this way. Okay, I did think about this topic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it from the fact of a male perspective, right?
All right.
So there's two things that I want to factor in on this.
Okay.
Is the role that the man is playing in the active relationship or whatever, you know, on the situation that they're in, relatively a relationship. We can go as far as just, marriages or just any type of relationship of that nature. It stands on his role of it, and it stands on his ability to vet that woman too.
Okay.
I'm gonna take those 2 points. You know what I'm saying? His role in the relationship and his ability to vet her, for her to be in the relationship. I'm talking about the precursor, because we talked about that before.
Okay.
How you supposed to vet your partner to find out if they're fit.
Yeah.
So, a guy's role, you have to you have to be doing your job though. So you can't you see what I'm trying to say? You asked me,
Hey, I know,
for the fact that he went to the bathroom, I gotta go this way. So
I understand. Yeah, you about to take a whole dump on this question. I'm sure. Go ahead, bro.
You have to, I'm not even looking at it as, I'm not even looking at it as the woman receiving it and being, you know what I'm saying, embarrassed about it or angry about it. It ain't even going that way, because that's the surface, right? We're talking about before that. I'm always talking about the why of the event. That's really how you solve the event. You know what I'm saying? How you prevent it from happening again. Talking about negative things that happen to you. It's not the event itself. It's the why of the event. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about the why of the event. You have to be in a certain role and a certain stature and proving a certain role for you to quote unquote check somebody else. You have to be a certain person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be doing your job. You know what I'm saying? If you were doing your job as a partner, boyfriend, husband, whatever the case may be, if you're doing your job and they're satisfied with you, and you know what I'm saying, and they look at you upon of, okay, I see you about your thing, this is why I'm with you, so I can take criticism from you. If you got that plateau, then you might be able to do this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You might be able to do this. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Like, if you're not on your job, though, you know what I'm saying? Women ain't gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying? If you're, she's not. If you're, you know what I'm saying? If you're the lazy one in a relationship, you don't want to do nothing, and you don't want to go out, why are you checking on where she going? See, that don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So on the other, you know what I mean, you have to be at a certain plateau on a certain job. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing as a man. This is just my opinion as a man before you even go that far. Because if you go that far and you are representing something that's not that you can't take criticism from, if you're representing that, then nobody's gonna take criticism from you. You know what I'm saying? They can't even call it corrective criticism. Or positive criticism, or however you want to take it. They can't do that if you're not positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they're not, that's one factor, right?
Yeah.
And the second factor is you should know your woman. You should know your woman.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Go ahead, dog.
You should know your woman to the point that you know that you're confident in the idea that if something needs to be corrected by her, she will hear you out. Now, if you didn't vet her to see that she's understandable of correction, then this is not gonna fly either. They might, you know what I'm saying? We you know, if you in a trophyized relationship, and you be like, I want you to change something, they're gonna be like, what you talking about? Why? You got me just like this, and you know that I'm gonna do me. So why are you even coming to me like, see, you got that scenario too. So I think those two factors, and I know there's other factors to it, but I'm taking those two.
Okay.
Those two factors. Like, don't be the corrective guy if you ain't that guy.
Yeah.
Like, if you not that, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you ain't the type that knows how to come to her correctly, knows the way to say it, represents what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to represent what you're talking about to get some. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about order and you're in disorder, you can't preach order.
Yeah, facts.
You just
true.
can't do it. So you know what I'm saying? So that's where That's the two factors I'm gonna come with it. I'm gonna let you say your answer. That's just my two.
All right. Okay. I feel that. All right. So I'm going to take a dichotomy perspective on this.
See? That's what we do.
Okay. There's going to be a little bit of duality, a little bit of dichotomy, because I got to keep it a whole being.
Nice.
Do you even know this dude name? First of all, this comes from the relationship between Keke Palmer and this gentleman who is her baby dad. This is where the question came from. This is the origin of the question, right? And what he did is, I just want to explain it. What he did was openly rebuke her dress she had on during an Usher episode when Usher was kicking it with her and singing to her and serenading her and all that, right? So we get where it came from. In that particular video, she had the ass out. All right, so let's just keep it. Let's just make sure that we are talking about it the way we need to be talked about. All right. So this is my duality with this. I think the insecurity is played on both parts.
Gotcha.
I'm going to start with the guy first. Okay. I'm going to talk about what he should have probably done and then talk about why he did what he did. What he should have did was take a page in Statman's book and shut the hell up. Y'all know who Statman is. That's Oprah's long-lasting boyfriend. And listen, Stedman ain't never been out of pocket. Have you ever heard of a report where Stedman was cheating on Oprah? No. No. Because in that industry, it's a certain level of you can't do that. All right? I'm just about to keep it a bean now.
Gotcha.
I don't like what I'm saying, but I have to say it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be genuine. He didn't do the Stedman thing. See, because Keke, she thinks she Oprah, and he not Stedman. So she wasn't expecting him to do that. She thought she had a Stedman, a nigga who can play his role properly. And he did not do that. What he did do was the opposite. He perpetuated a narrative as if, hey, since I'm the man and I gave you a baby, I have final say. And Keke like, see
what I'm saying?
Going back to you. I'm seeing what you're saying. Right. So Keke like, no, you don't. Now, that's what he should have did. He should have took a page from Stedman and shut the fuck up. You about to mess up your opportunity, sir. All right. Yeah. If you're gonna be an ancient nigga, you about to mess it up. All right. That's how you doing it. That's what it is.
Right.
So he tried to be the man. He tried to be that one who can check her. You think that your slong did the job. And now you're finding out quickly that it didn't. I'm just being real. He thought he laid the pipe down, and he didn't.
See,
and now Keke, you see, and now it's showing through his response with Keke. She's in the entertainment industry. Bro, we don't even know you.
Right.
We don't know your Instagram. We don't even know your social media. You just a curly head, decent looking dude, pause, that snagged up Keke. Why? Because Keke got a little bit of issue too. We're gonna talk about her in a second. But we on my man right now. He showing his insecurity because he know, just like you said, Jay, he doesn't measure up to the standard. on a financial level that Kiki does. This is the reason why men need to create their value. This is the reason why men need to be on their purpose and do what they're supposed to do, because you start doing things like this. You start getting butthurt because Usher is serenading her. It's entertainment. But what he was really upset with is the fact that you just had a child by me and you want to show your ass. And she showed her ass that she really never had before until she had this baby. Now, let's go to Kiki. Kiki is also showing her insecurity as well, because remember her as Aquila and the Bee?
Yeah. Did
you say to yourself, that's a cute little girl?
No. Not at all.
Seriously. This is the same thing we went through when we was kids. Everybody had a kid in the classroom that was known to be a little bit uneasy on the eyes. Everybody had a kid like that in their classroom, and they talked about them. They bullied them and everything. She'd been bullied before. I know this because she talked about it before in interviews. Okay? She recently had
an urban school. That was most of us.
Exactly. She recently had an interview where she started talking about how she was looking at herself in the mirror in a different way. She started feeling confident. She had this baby, and now she getting thick, and now she fine because she can put the makeup on, she can get the hair done, she got the money, she got the monetary value now to put on herself. Hey, I got an amen from somebody. Thank you, baby. Okay, so Kiki ain't off the hook either. She's doing what she's doing because she feeling herself, and she has the financial backing of it to feel herself. She can afford to feel herself, and she can afford to diminish this young man because he doesn't have the financial backing to have the confidence he had to check her. Okay? So that's two insecurities operating differently. His insecurities operate in a way because he think he's the man because he laid the pipe down and gave her a child. Her insecurity is that I never felt myself like this before, so now I'm showing everybody, I'm showing the world how I feel about myself. I'm going to put the ass out in the dress. What happened is in that scenario that the moment revealed the insecurities. Now, to answer the question, is checking your woman's behavior the ultimate sign of insecurity? No, it's not. What it actually is the ultimate sign of protection from the man.
That's facts.
He is protecting her. He's protecting her integrity. He's protecting the way she's putting herself out there, because the man loves through protection. When a man loves you, he will protect you. He will cherish the very thing, the fabric of who you are. He will protect it with his love. A man's love is protection. A man's love is correction. But we live in a society, because we always talk about modern society, right?
Modern day.
We live in a society where you can't tell me what to do unless you got this money. You got to have a financial standard in order for me to listen to you. That's a sign of insecurity, because you never grew up that way. You grew up struggling, focus, hope, food stamps. I talked about it yesterday on Coffee. Pause for the free promo. I talked about it yesterday. The Great Society. You grew up on Focus Hope, powdered eggs, powdered cheese, powdered milk. But all of a sudden, powder, right? But all of a sudden, powder. But all of a sudden, you grew up, you grew into your face, you grew into your body, you grew into your shape, and now you're feeling yourself. Now you got a whole line of dudes that's giving you this false sense of security when the real work is on the inside.
Yep.
So because I haven't done my work on the inside, I will showcase my insecurity on the outside and get the validation from everybody else. So that way I can feel good about myself. And then meanwhile, he's being insecure because he like, I don't want nobody to take her from me because she is the meal ticket. So what do we do in that scenario? We must do the work. How do we do the work? How do we start? You have to admit to something. You have to admit that there is an issue. But two insecure people, this is what you get. So this man is trying to show protection, but he don't have the financial backing to make it look that way. To everybody else, he looks insecure. So you get a whole bunch of women
because of her.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because of her. Yeah.
Because of her. Now he looks insecure when he's really trying to protect her because she does have an image to uphold. She is a newly mother, but she never been this fine before. Ladies, I'm telling you, she ain't never been this fine before. Wasn't nobody checking for her? Even before she got this pregnancy, when she was making appearances on The Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart and JB Smoove and all that kind of stuff. When she was doing all that, she was a little skinny, itty bitty little thing. Oh, but all of a sudden she had this baby and she got hips and titties and ass. And, now she feeling herself, and she had an interview that she said to herself like, I ain't never had this before. I ain't never had that before. Oh my God, I'm feeling myself. You're feeling yourself because you never felt this happy before. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the heyday theory that my brother here, JB, has eloquently talked about in season 2. This is the happiest you ever been with yourself. Now you have the proclivity to disrespect the man you had a child with. You'd rather be a mom instead of a wife. Because that's how much you devalue him. He's only good to give you a sperm, to be a donor of it. You don't respect him as a husband, as a man that's trying to protect you. You don't love him. You used him for your own gain. Now that you've done that and exploited it to the whole world, you don't even give a damn. So this has a duality to it, to me.
You got to ad-lib, bro.
I'm gonna leave that. You said what?
You got to ad-lib, bro.
She said a man in love will go out of his way to protect his woman's character also. A man doesn't want his woman out there making herself out to be something he knows she's not, just for some attention. That's true. But a man, I'm going to tell you how deep this goes for men. He ain't even got to be in love with you. There could be a man that's a stranger that will protect you. This is beyond being in love. See, the in love proclivity is all Disney. There is a man who is a stranger who has the proclivity to protect you just because he respects the fact that you're a woman. So even though being in love is a part of it, it ain't the factor of it. It's the exception. It's not the rule. Men have the proclivity to protect even those that they don't even know.
We just do it.
This is our nature. We talked about this before.
Do we have?
We're built a certain way. This is the nature of men. And what we do is we try to downplay the nature of men with financial status instead of character. I like the fact that she characterized that character. She put that in all caps. A woman's character. He knows the woman's character. He will protect her character. But what if the woman don't want to protect her own character? Is he obligated to protect her character? Now we got another question.
You gotta say that to the ones in the back, bro.
You feel me? So, to me, in this particular situation, this is a duality of insecurity. But to answer the question, this is not insecurity, it's really protection. But because he's a broke, no-name dude, it looks like insecurity. Again, we are calling spades clubs instead of actually going to the club to get a spade. And since my brother Rollo has come back, I will digress and allow my brother to talk about this as well.
My apologies, y'all. My ring light must have caught a glitch, so I had to relocate. But you know, we are own bosses, so don't matter how
problem at all.
It don't matter how we do the show. We just gotta do the show. But I was listening to what y'all was saying. I agree with everything. When I initially thought about this question as we related to Kiki, what's this dude's name again?
I have no idea. That's how.
Okay.
Unknown, bro.
He's unknown.
Exactly.
He is user. He is /user.
Exactly.
Jay know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Paulo.
Yeah, no, just the first thing. The first thing I thought about was how people were coming at him about how he confronted her, and I related it to myself as we do with the topics that we pick. In that situation, you can't control what nobody do. You know, you can't put anything. Big Cal, got appreciated, Big Cal. You can't.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. I don't think I still care, but it's all right.
Yeah, me neither. Exactly, Jay. Yeah, you can't control what nobody do, and you gotta look at the situation. You know, she's out, she's having a good time, she's at a concert, whatever the case is. She and I'm back, Sean. Appreciate it.
He finished taking a dump, and I.
When you gotta go, man. We real on this show.
Yeah, we had fun while you were gone. I'm sorry, but no, let's get back to it. Man.
But no, so I just go ahead, Jay. What'd you say?
No, I was wanted you to continue.
Yeah, I just initially related that portion to myself, and in that situation, I can't get too upset if my girl is out of the concert having a good time and doing her thing. You know what I mean? And then the fact that he went to social media, I'm not going to dive into how social media affects anything, but that's not the place. If you're going to do it, that's not the place to do it.
We already talked about it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We already talked about that, and then you just gotta think about that. So in that sense, yeah, it's insecurity. You gotta think about it. I followed this dude on Instagram called Jeremy Holloway. He posted a video about another dude responding to this, and he classified it as he didn't care what man do this, what man do that. Don't no man want his woman doing that. You can't generalize that to every man, because a lot of us wouldn't mind that because she's out doing her thing. She's in her zone. She's having a good time. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I can't be insecure about my girl being out having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Will I check her on being out with her girls, enjoying herself, celebrating something, being in the moment, having a good time. You're coming home to me at the end of the day, most likely. The only thing I would have an issue with is if I felt that something directly disrespected me. Then I would have to say something to you about it.
But she had the ass out, Rollo.
Okay, she now, yeah, I was about to go to that.
Okay.
Me personally, I can't say I would be 100% comfortable with my girl coming out with her ass out like that.
Okay, that's what's up.
I can't. I can't say she. I mean, she look. I mean, let's keep it a being. Kiki, she looked good.
Yeah,
she
look good now. let's keep it a whole thing. Let's keep it a whole thing. She look good now.
Okay, let's keep it a whole being.
I thought he was listening.
I heard what you said. I heard what you said about Akila and the
B. Yeah. She look good now.
Yeah, she look good now.
Okay, so let's keep it a bit. Okay, I'm just saying.
She's not Akila and the B no more, but yeah, so she look good. She look good now. And then you got to think about your situation. Like we all asking who this dude is. Like, don't nobody know you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You hit the money ball. You hit the money ball. You hit the money ball.
You really did.
You feel me? You feel me?
You really did.
You hit the jackpot, bro. That's Kiki Palmer, bro. She did Akila and the B with a legendary actor, Lawrence Fishburne, at age 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So fall back, bro. She's at the Usher concert that everybody's been going to. Usher been on location. He's been on that residency for how long now?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going, bro.
Yeah.
It's freaking Usher.
You know what I'm saying? It's Usher, bro. So and even in that situation,
against him?
You know what I mean?
He beat.
Can't beat Usher.
You just gotta know your place and be secure and be understanding of the situation. If you're not directly disrespecting me, you know what I'm saying, I feel no reason to check your behavior because I'm supposed to know who you are before I get to the point where I feel like I can check you. So it's something he didn't do.
Now, is it okay if I bring out another aspect real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. He ain't her husband either.
Yeah. So yeah.
See. This is what Jay just said. Listen, you don't even have the position to. You need to follow Stepman, bro.
Stay with it.
Okay,
help me.
Help me.
Yeah. Help me.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a fitness instructor and played football in college. No comparison to Usher. That might have played a factor too, knowing he can't compete with Usher if he wanted Kiki. That too. But listen, he can't even. You're not even in position, bro.
At all.
You ain't her husband. You ain't got the money like that. You don't have the bread like that, bro. To check Kiki. Nah. Do you love me? Are you riding? No. You ain't got it. You ain't got the bread for that. You before you mess your money, before you mess up your cheese.
Before you mess the bread up. Chill out.
Now we're talking about the ain't S in. You know what I'm saying? Like the ain't. You know what I mean? Like
let me get on.
If you're gonna
let me get on Kiki real quick.
Yeah, you gotta play your role.
Let me get on Kiki real quick. Like I said, she looked good. She looked good. I thought she looked good, but as me being in a relationship with her, okay, let me remember to say she looked good now for say. Yeah. Okay. But if I was in a relationship with her and we stepped out like that and she stepped out, I would be a little uncomfortable with my woman stepping out like that, and just how the world is today is crazy. But what I'm about to get on Kiki about is it feels like she's starting to conform to this this kind of modern woman boss chick type of way of thinking. Okay. And yes, she is happy that I did a little bit more research on this topic. Because the main thing that hit me about this topic was how he responded. And I'm like, bro, fall back. You don't got to respond like that. But then I dug a little bit deeper. And, she does music. So I came across this performance she was on. And the lyrics, what I remember from the lyrics was, my baby gave me some ass. I'm a boss chick. I got my own money. And immediately I was like, Kiki, no.
She feeling herself, bro.
No.
She ain't never been this fine before.
Carnal tendency. It is what it is.
I'm like, no, Kiki, no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
She can't help it, man. She in the industry, bro.
So I go back to what I said about knowing your woman. Me personally, I didn't think Kiki was about to conform to this ratchet. I'm a boss chick. I got ass now, all this. I didn't think she was, you look good. I appreciate that. I mean, that's awesome. You feel great. But don't use this situation to become something that you really probably not. This might be her. I don't know. This might be her.
I think she already did, though.
We talked about this last week. Where you are, there you are. You can't put 3 gold chains on the dude and expect him to be that guy. She's always been this way.
Hey, yeah, okay. And now we're saying it. Yep.
See, this is what we got to do. We got to stop giving women. We got to stop giving people. I ain't gonna say women because there's guys that do this too. We got to stop giving people too much credit. We got to stop giving them too much expectation. Like, oh, I never thought she would be like. Yes. More money and prestige makes you more of who you are. It exposes who you are. It doesn't. If you, if you're a giver, and if you're a person that love people, if you're a person if you're the type of person that operates your life in a way that is very modest and things like that, even if you get money, you will still remain that way. She's getting. This is the finest she ever been. This is the thickest she ever been. She had a baby and her body snatched back quick. And remember, she went to a hotel or something like that. The paparazzi was following her, and he was behind her holding the baby. Like, dog, this is who she is for real. Now, you could definitely make some exceptions, but it doesn't make the rules. Social media filters make you even find what he said. Social media, you even find her nowadays. Ass play with play. That boy super. But that's real talk. This is the best she's ever looked in her life. JB, this is season 2 of the Heyday Theory episode, where this is the best you ever felt about yourself. Mm-hmm. And now you about to let everybody know, and you got money, and you famous, and you in the industry. You was in the long shots with Ice Cube. Mm-hmm. Ice Cube, Mr. NWA himself. Mm-hmm. You got too many connections. You know Kevin Hart. You know this man. He's just a curly head, LB, unsure nigga. Seriously. Look at what B said. Even though they aren't married, they definitely aren't equally yoked. Facts. I wish she dated up. Facts. In my opinion, dude is a social climber. Facts. So if you are a social climber, you need to look at Stedman's portfolio and his template and follow Stedman. Stedman ain't never pissed off Oprah. He ain't never made. Kiki had to correct this dude.
At least not on record.
Everything was private. Exactly, Jay. That's a good point. That is at
least not on record, man.
Everything is private, bro.
Right.
Stedman don't act a fool at all. He know his place. He know he is this type of dude. Stedman been a social climber too for years. Mm-hmm. And he ain't never pissed off Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
This woman has
used her light for his own, you know what I'm saying, for his own demise. Like, he never did that.
The woman got her own TV network, bro. Seriously. Like, come on. Like, cable network. Like, come on, man. He is not messing up that.
Who the hell does that? Like,
who has their own cable network? Not many.
Just to make sure, she owned it. She called it.
She called it network. Oprah Winfrey Network. I own it. She is not playing with you.
That's
so my man Darius Jackson, aka Alex Rodriguez, he needs to chill out. You just need to be a light-skinned nigga on the side with curly hair, bro. Mm-hmm. You don't need to do this. You can't check Kiki. Kiki is best friends. Well, not best friends, but she is partnered up with Angela Bassett. She's she too connected, bro. You ain't gonna be able to survive in that industry. What I'm saying is this: even though what he did, it was trying to protect her from being that type of chick that got the ass out all the time. But dog, you don't have the clout
play a role
to tell Kiki that she need to sit down, don't do something with Usher. All right, you don't have the clout. Hey man, you need to shut up, bro. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, man.
Some people are just on the receiving end of relationships sometimes.
Yeah. That's what it comes
down
to.
You know what I'm saying? Like when she said not equally yoked, I mean sometimes it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it you know what I'm saying? That people don't make it that way. Sometimes it's like that. You know what I'm saying? For the fact that y'all got a bond, but y'all just not in the same status. It just is what it is. And sometimes you just have to admit that you on the receiving end of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Especially if one has the stature, one has the fame, one has the money. You're on the receiving end. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Because, if this person wasn't there, you would not be in the place or atmosphere or the economy that you're at. That's just what it is. Now, that person on the receiving end has to play a role, though. You can't receive all of what if you can't be on the receiving end of a relationship and then try to check the person giving you stuff. Now you just you know what I'm saying? You just like you got that scenario like case in point, a case where a woman wants to be taken care of, right? What if she gets that, but she don't like the way the guy moves though? In our own personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he not even doing that serious. I'm not talking about him doing that nothing serious. I'm not talking no dramatic stuff like that. I'm just talking about you just don't like the way he move. You just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Now you just gonna just break out and start checking him, but you wouldn't have what you have. You wouldn't have escalated. You wouldn't have increased. You wouldn't have evolved if it wasn't for this person. You're just on the receiving end of a relationship. Sometimes it's like that. Mm-hmm. Like you have to know your role, though. I agree wholeheartedly with that. You just gotta know your role. You can't just up and just start just saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you are not in control of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's just I'm just talking in that square. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about that square of people, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you on the receiving end, and you got to know how to play it.
I want to respond to this real quick. So I definitely agree with you, B. It's not about tax bracket. It's not. You're talking from the aspect of the way it should be, but the way it is in that industry, it's about tax bracket. It's about tax bracket in that industry. I'm just saying we got to compartmentalize sometimes because everybody's not going to believe what we believe and know what we know. So, but it's about tax bracket for that industry. Mm-hmm. If he was a multi-millionaire, this situation would be totally different. Mm-hmm. Again, it's a revelation of who Kiki really is. She for them streets. Mm. She would rather be a mother instead of a wife. I need y'all to hear me today. Mm. Hear me today.
Yeah, take a picture.
Ain't nobody got glasses on now.
Ain't nobody taking the glasses.
I talked about this yesterday.
I'm still here, y'all, by the way. I just have to move something.
Yeah, okay. There's a lot of women. It's not all women, but there's a substantial amount of women who would rather be single mothers than wives.
Mm-hmm. Kiki, you still talking about mindset. You're talking about mindset.
That's the
right.
Okay. That's the mindset.
Right.
So
you're talking about mindset. I'm just relating to the
exactly. I'm relating to B as well because the mindset would be, if you really want to be equally yoked, the mindset would be togetherness. But they don't want that. Mm-hmm. So if you know you're in a relationship with a woman who doesn't want togetherness with you, she just wants a byproduct of the sex with you, which is having a child. Mm-hmm. Then if you're going to do this, Stedman, you got to shut your mouth in this. In this space, you got to shut your mouth.
Right.
Because right now, Kiki done went off on my man. Oh, she said on the last interview when she checked about money, she said, I don't need no N-word. I don't need no N-word. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get to the bag. That's what she said out her own mouth. She trying to show you who she really is. Mm-hmm. We just don't want to believe it because that's a key in the beat. Shit.
Hey, would y'all be comfortable? Would y'all be comfortable if y'all woman went out and dressed like that?
No, of course not.
No, of course not.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't be comfortable for her. Not at all. No. That's not.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I'll be uncomfortable for her because I just don't know. The type of response you're gonna get. And as your guy, as a guy that would want to protect you, if I'm not around and you wearing that, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's to me, that's just not insecurity. Right. That's just wanting to protect you.
But now though, wait a minute. Now if the same chick that we're talking about, we don't like going out and dress like that, made $100 million, if she made $100 million and just wanted to sleep with me, If she made $100 million and just wanted to sleep with me, and then she go off and do that in the media light,
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing.
Right.
See, that's different. See what I'm saying?
Different.
That's different. I'm not saying nothing.
Just like this right here. B, I love you. You know I love you, B. But Candy was born with some type of standard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She wants a man. And she got one. Even though he in a different tax bracket, she got the man that she wanted. Kiki got the man that she could use.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason why it's different.
Mm-hmm.
When you be
or she got the man that she wanted at the time.
well, no, Candy got the man she wanted now. She's still that's her husband.
No, I was talking about Kiki.
Oh yeah, Kiki. Yeah, she used him at the time. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she did. She used him at the time.
You know, women do this, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta stop acting like
it's the dude of the time, right?
We gotta act like women don't have evil tendencies. Every woman have a homegirl that got some evil tendencies. That's why they don't rock with them. Like, man, that's why they don't rock with them. Like, man, she got some jealous admiration.
Not Monday through Friday. They might be out Saturday together, but not Monday through Friday.
Not Monday through Friday. They're like, I don't rock with her. Even though I've been knowing her ever since I was 12 years old. But there's something about her that when we get into certain situations, she act jealous. So they don't go hang out. They don't hang out with each other. They're like, nah, I can't hang out with her.
Yeah,
that's my girl. That's my girl, and I love her. But she got some jealous admiration. And if those of you that want to know what jealous admiration is,
tell them about the gun line, boss.
Listen, we can talk about that at another time. Okay. We can talk about that another time. I don't want to do it now, but it's a real thing. You're hanging around somebody that wants to be you. They know they can't be you, so they live their life vicariously through you in hopes that they get the result you get. That's jealous admiration.
Ooh. I'm
gonna leave it right there. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, bro. It's a whole thing.
Wow.
So this is what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure that what's his name? Like Albion Sure. What's his name? Darius Jackson. Is that what?
I don't know. I gotta scroll up, man. Kyle
I gotta keep scrolling for the.
Yeah, it's a lot of comments.
I don't know.
Yeah, Albion
Darius Jackson. Darius Jackson.
That's what. Yeah, there you go.
He probably got some homeboys. He probably got some homeboys that's like, yo, bro, like you got Keke Palmer. Oh my God, they jealous of him, and then. They done riled him up, and now all of a sudden he trying to check her publicly. You can't check Keke publicly, no. She said, "Ouch." I'm just saying, you got people.
Does it make any difference that she's a mother and she's wearing that? It don't make no difference that she's a mother and she's wearing that.
No,
you know what I'm saying. You feeling good about yourself? That's fine. The only thing I understand is as a man and having his woman going out there looking like that, I can understand being uncomfortable. But you cannot take that uncomfort and turn it into insecurity by checking her, and especially on social media. And you gotta understand the situation.
Facts.
You gotta understand the situation.
Facts. Yeah.
You got to, man. You gotta understand the situation. You gotta play your role.
Yep.
Dog, this is not an easy conversation to have because it looks like the reason why is because it's gonna make the man look like he weak. But he is a dude. He a beta. He a beta dude. He's subservient to the woman's authority. He doesn't have presence. He doesn't have cadence. He doesn't have masculinity. So this is what happens when you don't have these things. You have a woman who can do whatever the hell she thinks she wants to do, and you can't say nothing about it, bro. You can't. You in an industry that won't give you the space to be masculine. They don't want you to be masculine. So you're in that industry because you done did that with her. And she's like, nah, I'll be unsure. I don't need a relationship. I'll be unsure. I don't need a relationship. I just want a baby with you. Don't worry about taking care of the baby because I got the money for it. Like, this is the mentality of women in today's society. This is the episode 20 of the Maleroom Network. We talk about today's society.
Sum it up.
Let's go.
We talk about today's society. This is what they want in today's society. They don't need, if they got the money, they don't need you. And it started, like I said yesterday, it started with the Great Society. The government will replace the man. You a single mother with kids, I will replace him financially. I will give you welfare. I will give you WIC. I will give you TANF. I will give you Medicaid. I will give you things. And not only that, Barack Obama even surplused it by giving child tax credit. So the more kids you have, the more money you get when you get your taxes back. It's a mentality that's being perpetrated, and we think it's cute, and it ain't. It's a detriment to the family structure. She ain't trying to listen to him. For what? He don't have the money to be listened to. This is the reality, gentlemen.
Especially
that's where we at. That's where we at. And we hit this topic, and by the time us three were thinking about talking about it, everybody was tired of hearing about it. But I thought it was important because just because the question obviously is what we want to focus on, the insecurities of men, but we're also justifying, in all of our explanations, you know, to a certain extent, you got to understand being insecure has everything to do with a little bit of what's going on in the world today. Not saying it's justified, but with the way the world is today, you know what I mean? Men might have a little bit more leeway into maybe checking their woman on certain things. I don't think it's our place, because at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. You're in a relationship. As a man, you're going to go out and do what you want to do. As a woman, you're going to go out and do what you want to do. I think people have a hard time accepting that. People are going to do.
What do you mean it's not a man's place? What do you mean by that? He's not a man's place. What do you mean?
I mean, like it's
just your soliloquy about you said about you don't think it's a man's place, or you don't think it's in the appropriate confines of
people. I said people may not think it's a man's place to check their woman on their behavior, but the way the society, the way society is today, because there's some insecure. There's some men who we talked about simping. We talked about absent-mindedness, all of that. That can carry into it, and all that absent-mindedness and all that simping comes from the way the world is today. And like I just said, this situation is completely situational. You have to know what's going on, and you have to be aware. You have to be aware of what you put out there. It's going to come back. It could come back to you 10 times worse, like my man's experiencing right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Kiki has been going off the cuff. Like I said, I dove deeper into this, and she's been off the cuff on interviews. I just told you about that performance. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see her being on stage talking about all of that. But like, I don't follow her like that. I don't follow her music like that. But it tweaked me like, now you got momentum now because of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think everybody got to stop conforming, man. You know, not saying my man is conforming to trying to check her on being a mother. I just don't think his response to her, but what she did, I don't think they match. I don't think it relates to how he tried to justify.
You agree with B. They're not equally yoked.
Because it's like, because he mentioned he's a man with morals. That's awesome. All of us should have some type of morality about what we value, what we want. Have it. You know what I mean? But in this situation, you can't justify that because you see your woman out. Whatever she got on, she's a grown woman. She's what, 33? How old is she? 30? Whatever.
She's 29.
29. She a grown woman. She can do whatever the hell she wants to do.
Yeah, he ain't laid the pipe down good. He just gave her.
And something happened. Because before she left home, before she left home. Before she left home, she was mad at him.
Hey Jay,
That's why she
Jay
was
Rello,
like,
hey Jay Rello, even a broke dude with good pipe can still say some things. He can still slide with some things, bro. For real,
at
dog.
least.
That's all I'm saying. He just didn't perform. He just did not. He's not. I don't think so either. B, I agree with you. I don't think he's a man with morals. I think he's a man who's just trying to come in and step in and be this thing that he's not. You're not that guy, bro. You were a donor. You were a donor, and you don't like feeling that way. So you let off when she got with Usher and had the little video. Now you let off on her because you feel insecure about yourself. You ain't got no morals, dog, because you was posting her. Even B said that. You was posting her when she was pregnant, almost naked. Jay, you just said it, bro. I'm gonna let you cook, Jay. You just said it. You said you can't be that type of dude, man.
You can't.
I'm gonna let you cook, bro, because
you can't be moral and logistical in an environment you created that did not have the above. Let me say that again.
Yes,
you can't have morality and logistics and be truth and all be the right way and all that type of stuff when you created an event that had none of that in it.
None of it was in there.
Be truthful. Like you just can't be that.
You established
if you was out
exactly
if right. And so if you're just being with somebody from a carnal standpoint, and we talking about carnal, fleshly, just things of the world, like you just doing it because you just want to sleep with them, or you just want to jump off, or you want a contract, or whatever the case may be. If you just want to do that, you can't talk morality in that scenario.
Thank you.
You can't. You chose to have this guy or this woman be a jump off. You can't start telling her how to think rationally. It doesn't make any sense. That don't make any sense to me. That goes all the way.
That morality
goes all the way down the line, though, bro. That goes all the way down the line. It goes to the people you choose. It goes to the how you date them. It goes to the way you think about them. It goes to all of that.
Yeah.
And if you got some type of dirty mindset in any of those factors, you cannot come to me with rationality all of a sudden. That does not
morality
make any sense.
mindset. That morality statement was probably for the kickback that he was going to get. He knew it. He had to say that.
You mean to tell me you can't reverse engineer relationships?
No, you cannot.
Episode 1
of season.
Yeah. You can't reverse engineer, bro.
You can't. Like it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. If you want a guy to flourish you, if you want a guy like, and I'm not trying to be gender biased or whatever the case may be. I'm just taking examples. Like I'm just taking examples like of a girl, because we hear these common examples like I want a guy to take care of me, I want a guy to provide, and all this other stuff. You get a guy like that, and he does that, and if that's all you wanted, you didn't talk about the way y'all want y'all relationship to be. You never said any of this shit. So all of a sudden, that relationship don't go that way, and you like, he don't love me like that? Type of shit. Are you serious? You didn't ask for that. You didn't even perform that way.
You can't.
It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
You can't put something, Tay, you said it. You can't put nothing in the bank that you can't take out of a bank you put nothing in.
You can't withdraw.
You can't do it. That don't make any sense.
What is wrong with these dudes, man? You a sucker, bro. Let's just sum this up. You a sucker,
you know what I'm saying?
Boy. And she knew you was a sucker, and she said, "You know what?
Yeah.
You just happened. Pause. You just happen to be a cute sucker that I can have a nice baby with." So I would at least do that.
You know?
That's it. Like seriously, it don't even matter how.
Hey, how does B know all? Like, B know all these facts. Are you a blogger now, B?
She said no pun intended.
B is giving us all the facts.
That was funny. That was funny.
The way he mattered, I could tell that by the result. You're not that guy. You didn't lay the pipe good. You're just a cute nigga that can make a nice baby She knew that. She did that. She got more money than you, more status. You bet not say nothing. And when you do say something, I'm going to talk about you and I'm going to kill your ego. And that's exactly what happened.
I'm telling you, that's all it is.
So you can't come in there like you the man and you ain't established nothing.
All right. It's just like the lazy dude sitting on the couch doing nothing in a relationship, and all of a sudden she put on a specific type of dress that he don't like, about to go out with a girl. Like, why you going out like that? Nigga, you ain't doing nothing. Like, you're not doing that. How you gonna talk about this scenario when you ain't had no say-so in all the others?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing going on with this scenario, though.
Supposed to be simple, but it ain't. Supposed to be simple, but it ain't. Supposed to be simple, but it ain't.
I'm talking morality, now. You gotta be kidding me.
Like he said that to try to deflect from the backlash.
Now because she got the ass out. Not because she got the ass out, you got something to say. Like really? when you didn't establish no type of structure in the beginning, you didn't tell her who you was. She knew who you was by the way she chose you. If they met at Issa Rae party or not, it doesn't matter to me. She like, oh, he a nice guy. I'm gonna talk to him. She liked him. She thought he was cute. Blah blah blah. Whatever the case may be. Pause. And then they did their thing. Pause. Now you got a baby out of it. Now she done got thick and fine. Now she feeling herself too. She feeling herself too. She ain't off the hook either.
Right.
Kiki, ain't nobody trying to get with Kiki Palmer back in the day when she was a kid. Every guy, hold on, I'm about to speak some facts real quick. I'm gonna speak some facts. What's up? The horror squad. What up, boy? What up, my boy? Listen, every guy, I can say this definitively. Every guy knows a girl from his old hood when they was kids. She was the cutest girl in the neighborhood. Hey, fellas, put a 1 in the chat if you had the cutest girl in the neighborhood. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a 1 in the chat on behalf of the Maleroom Network because we all have.
Yeah, we all have.
You had that chocolate or light-skinned chick with the nice hair. Y'all went to school together. She was in your go-go power wheel.
She was she was fine then. We imagine.
Fine then. And she was 3. She was 4. And she was 4 too. I just know when she turns 16, it's about to be on and popping. Crazy work. Shady McCoy.
Crazy work. Yeah.
Crazy work, Shady. Seriously. So when you was a kid, when you was like 10, and you was in your neighborhood, and you saw Danielle from across the street. Oh my, Danielle's so cute. Oh, I want to play with Danielle. Knock on the door. Mrs. Brown, can Danielle come outside and play?
Right.
She's eating right now. She'll play after dinner. Okay, I'll wait for her. And you waited for her because she was the cutest girl in the hood. Do you think?
Next door.
If I would have knew the girl next door would have been you, I probably would have shared my grub. You see?
Right.
If I would have knew, you see? Do you think in your mind, as a guy, do you think if you was 10 years old, you would knock on Akila and the B door? Seriously. I'm talking about when she was that young. She filled up into her look. Y'all, since y'all follow Kiki, y'all better pay attention. She filled up to the. Hey, this dude Cal said, "Try you." Try you. She filled up to her look, bro. She didn't come out the gate fine as a kid. So now that she done fitted into her exterior, oh, you can't tell Kiki nothing now, boy, cause she knows she fine now.
Yeah,
she's a late bloomer. This is what heyday theory is. This is heyday theory. Jay, you the one set it off, bro.
I remember.
She said he got mad because men are noticing Kiki as a woman. Exactly. Not the kid from the exactly. They noticing her as the woman she is. And she feeling herself too. It's a duality. It's a dichotomy of insecurities. It's a dichotomy of insecurities. And they're being operated differently. He said, not me, I was single, never had dated. Oh, man. Every hood had one of them. Exactly. She said, facts, say, biz. Thank you, baby. Like, seriously. Everybody had the girl next door experience. Akila was not that. Kiki was not that girl next door. She became fine. And especially having the baby, now she done got thicker. She thickened up in the thighs and the hips and the tips. Now she feeling herself too. It's a dichotomy of insecurities. That's why B said they not equally yoked. Because they operating in insecurities, but differently. So that's just my. I'm just saying, man.
I know your part, man. You gotta know the part and know what type of relationship you're in.
She said he thought he was going to be the bad bitch. Exactly. He thought he was going to be the chick in a relationship. That's the trophy. He found out that he's albeit unsure. You're not that cute, sir. No. You ain't that nice looking. Pause. You're not. You ain't that guy. You didn't lay the pipe good. She don't respect you. All you gave her was a baby. They make babies in the they can make a baby now. It's called artificial insemination. You can get a baby easy. You're not the guy you thought you was, and you tried it, bro. You tried it with that little check. You tried to check her, and she like, nah, boy, you can't check me. I'm Keke Palmer. I'm a baby Oprah. You better be like Statman, man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It is what it is.
I Sum it up, man.
Obviously.
We could tell. Sum it up. Sum it up, man. Like, know your situation, and just be secure. Know your woman first, and then know your situation. Know your woman. Know your situation.
Know your man.
Know your man. This dude gonna spaz out. I know this dude gonna spaz out if I wear this, but I'm gonna wear it anyway because I'm that. Hey, at the end of the day, do your thing, but just understand whatever repercussions come from it is what's gonna come from it, and then it's not about what happens; it's about how you react after that. You know, because by the time something done popped off, it's too late to change it, obviously. So now then that's where the logical thought needs to come into play. That's when the understanding of this is my woman, this is my man. I know how he is, I know how she is. So, you know, if I'm gonna address it, I'm gonna address it. But other than that, you know, keep your head on the swivel and don't get knocked off your square. Shout out to my brothers, man.
But it was more, you know, if the relationship was more intangible than it was, we would have never heard about this.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly. 92% of the people responded as no to is checking your woman's behavior the ultimate sign of insecurity. 92% said no. 8% said yes. So the majority of the people believe the same that we believe. So just want to let that be out there as well. So
yeah.
Yeah, just understand.
Season 2 was great.
You said what, Jay?
So,
Season 2 was great, man.
Season 2 was awesome.
It's damn crazy. So all my mail carriers, like I said at the beginning of the show, sorry I was absent for a minute, had some technical difficulties hence while I'm in another setting, but we're gonna make it work. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we kind of plan on chilling today, relaxing, vibing with our mail carriers. Shout out to all the mail carriers that participated in our featured topic today. We only did one, and it was a good one. It was a good way to end the season as far as topics go. So what me and my brother's gonna do now, man, we're gonna kind of chop it up with each other. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ask each other a few questions about how we felt about this season. Like you just saw, the panel is open. So if anybody has some questions for us, please hop on in the panel and chop it up with your boys. Our season finales are really just about us kicking it with y'all, us just kind of summing the season up together. And like I said, just us vibing together as brothers and just appreciating the work that we have done and just appreciating everybody that's been riding with us before, since we started. So this is dope. So my brothers, who want to start with the questions?
I'll let y'all do your thing. I'll let whoever. I'll wait.
I got one for both of y'all.
All right.
Oh, okay.
What was the most emotional, impactful event for you this season in the Maleroom show?
Ooh.
The most what? Say it again.
The most emotional and emotionally impactful, I'll say it that way, event that happened in one of the sessions here on the Maleroom show in season 2. What was the one that stood out to you that just hit home with you?
Emotional.
I'll let you go, Rollo.
Oh man, that's a tough one. Because we
There's a lot.
That's a great question, by the way, though.
We hit on emotions and we talk about emotions. I think for me, it was the episode that we talked about bitterness. I think I was referring to. No, was it the episode that we talked about how to bounce back from bad relationships? And I think that I was referencing how people, some people are afraid to let go, and some people can only view you in a certain state that they were in with you, but when you progress, that's all they see you as. And when you come out of it, some people can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a testament to your personal growth because you've moved past it and you're still willing to be open and still be willing to be cordial to your ex, the person you were with. But there's something about you that they just can't get over. It could be your progression. It could be the fact that you've actually moved on. And some people just like to hold you in that box of who you used to be, and they can't accept you for who you are. So I think if I remember correctly, my response to that was emotional for me because that was something that I went through, and it just kind of helped pinpoint my personal growth.
That makes sense. That's what's up, though. Tell you,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, for me, man, it was the episode where I was sick and I couldn't join. That you all still had the show, and it was a clear.
That was the what we wanted in a wife, right?
Yeah. Like what you like the thing. Yeah. So it was a clear representation and reflection of the fact that we all have gotten to a space where we could have the show, no matter who's missing or whatever the case may be. The show it's on autopilot. You know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And the reason why I'm pinpointing that show is because I was really, really sick. And I had a conversation with UJ about it. And I'm like, yo, man, like, I don't know about me. You're like, man, we gonna do it. You know, it's like, that's what's up. Then I got a chance to look at the show, and I'm like, I became a fan of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there was awesome, bro. Yeah, I was a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, on the emotional level, that was spot on for me, man. Like man, this is what's up, man. Like we in this together for sure. Like that was that was love, man. It's one of those things that's like it's the mistake that caused the blessing.
Nah,
it's like it's like
perceived as a mistake, right?
Yeah. It's like it's the sickness that caused the healing, right? Because you're able to see that even if you don't feel needed, you were still impactful on a personal level. It's like I don't need you for this, but it's impactful. It's cool. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And then to come back to episode after that, when we talked about the family opinions and all that kind of stuff about your mate.
Yeah.
And then Rollo said, "Man, the Trinity is back. We think our brother is back." I'm like, oh man, I appreciate the love though. It's the love. Like, dang, I appreciate that love. And so for me on the emotional standpoint, that was like the one that helped me to understand, like, y'all tell me all the time, like, Tay, you work too much or whatever. Y'all get on me.
You do, man. Let me tell you something. Look, family and friends, let's get together and think about this for a second. Your boy Tay Biz, man, is a hard backbone of this broadcast channel. Like, the production that you see and the graphics that you see, the things that you see before the start of the show, this is all him. I'm not even gonna take it.
Nah, come on.
Because the way you do it, no, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you your flowers. Pause. I'm gonna give you your flowers. I'm gonna give it to you.
Ain't no pause moment. You can give me flowers.
Now, if you say something else,
so I'm gonna give it to you. But no, I mean, seriously though, like, the contribution that you have as a person, you know what I'm saying, the motivation, the determination, the way to, like, hey, we could do this, and what about this, rolling with the analytics and doing all this type of stuff. Tay does a lot in the contribution of the Maleroom show, you know what I'm saying, and I'm thankful to be a partner of you, because like half of this stuff I will have to search and research again to try to figure out. You have done the work, and it is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope what you contribute in. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point that we be like, wow, do your thing. We don't even say nothing no more. You know this.
Oh man.
You come to the meeting telling us what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, this is what I'm about to do for the next show, and it's what. And you say, is that cool? We be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we have so much faith in you. It's like, yeah, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? I want the carriers to know, man, like, the things that you see before, the time down, the intro, the music, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tay is not with us regionally. He's doing this remotely, and for the fact that he's able to do that is awesome to me. So I'm just shouting you out as a person, dog. That's just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give yourself a round of applause for that. Like, you have done this.
I'm not gonna click that.
You know what I'm saying? No, man, click that. Click it. Click that. Thank you. Because it needed. That's what's up, man. Like, we all had our thing that we contributed in, and you just contributed that way. I have my contribution, and it is what it is. I'm going to go back real quick to that episode, because let me tell you something. For that fact, this is the reason why I gave you your flowers first. For that fact, I was scared as hell doing that damn episode,
Why was you scared, bro? Stop it.
I'm not. I don't. And I'm going to say this for a reason. I'm going into my second question. Just bear with me.
All right.
Like, I was scared as hell, like, doing that show, because you remember, Rob wasn't there first either.
Right.
You remember, I was there for myself. I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to have to ride this show. And
do
this,
I was late for that one?
Yes, you were. And I was like, dang, we're going to go ahead and...
yeah.
And then
I was having a problem with my setup, yeah.
Right, and you popped in, and we was cool after that, and we wrote it, but I got in the middle of just... I just kind of clicked out, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna talk to the people because they like the reason why they kicked it with us so long. They like where we come from. They like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they like where we come from. They like our opinions about certain things. They make sense. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be rocking with us if it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting there. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and ride it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, everybody, we're gonna do the shot. And I was doing the toast that Rob do. I was doing the toast with the people watching. And they was putting the drink glasses icons. I was like, oh, we can do this.
Yeah,
and Rob came in and saved the day. That was what's up. But but I was scared though. And so this is the thing. This is my second question. I'm gonna answer it, but I'm gonna give it to y'all too. That part is my lesson in this season.
Yeah.
This is if I had any type of lesson in this season, is that I don't really talk. What y'all see, I'm not that person. They know this. They know me for years. Maybe Rob probably could attest to this too. I'm not a talkative type. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the ones that just be coming out and just be blah 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 all day. That's just not me.
Only with
you know what I'm saying?
Only with the joy.
Yeah, right. Probably on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With a little bit of dark, you probably catch me talking.
Joy, you good.
But Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 is probably not me. But I'm not that type of person. And so, Tay was always like, man, say your thing. He was saying this in the first season. You know what I'm saying? Like, say how you feel. Say it. I think people want to hear it. And so, you know what I'm saying? I started to get more comfortable just saying the things that I believe in, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people told me that these things, some people can take the jewels out of them. So that was my lesson. It's just as growing up, as becoming a man that I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I went ahead, I just went ahead and, you know what I'm saying, got that lesson out of it. Is that if we're going to do this, I'm going to have to tell them straight cap. And that's what season 2 was all about, to stop pushing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. I just went straight in. But it was a lesson for me, actually, outside of the camera. It was a lesson for me, like, say it how it is. We live in we live in an I feel society. I always said this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes the truth might save someone.
Facts.
So it's like, we just go ahead and just say it the way it is. And we say it out of, and I like what Tay said, we say it out of love and all that. So that was my lesson of season 2 for me. You know what I'm saying? Is there any standout lesson or something you took out of season 2 with y'all two that y'all experienced?
One of the lessons I took out from season 2 was that I didn't know what was in me. And I figured it out during season 2. I didn't know what was there. It was some pain, and it was some determination there too that I didn't know was there.
Yeah. And
I had to figure it out through every episode. It was so many episodes where I was not feeling like being on the show. And it was like, but the mission is more important than you. It's not about that, like your feelings. It's not about that. And consequently, because of that, other things aspired out of it. People have reached out to me. I talked to certain people, and I'm not gonna disclose. Right. It's non-disclosed. So I'm not gonna tell people who their names are.
Yeah.
But there are people who I am able to impact through being on this show. And I didn't know that. I thought me being the way I am was a problem. You know that, Jay. You recently had to tell me to watch a show. I'm like, I ain't watching that show. I don't want to watch these shows, man. You be like, yo, Tay, you should watch the show. I'm like, nah. I be rebellious with you. You know what I'm saying? But then you like, but then I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. And then when we talk about it, I'm like, oh, it's actually better than I thought it was. Like, I was way too hard on myself. So it's like, when you have that type of feeling, and then when you realize, like, you know what, you're okay, man. That's what season 2 was for me. Like, season 2 was like, you're okay. you're okay, man. Stop tripping on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. you're okay. You're fine. You know, and that's the lesson I learned through being in season 2. Like, grant myself the same grace that I would give somebody else. It's okay to give to others, but give it to yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't granting myself the grace, but season 2 taught me to grant myself the grace, and that's the lesson I learned from being in season 2 with you guys. So that's what I would say for me.
Makes sense. Rollo, you got one?
I think the main thing from season 2 that I had to learn was just being more comfortable in my role. I think, and I know I know everybody see it. A lot of times on these shows, man, when we get into certain topics, I'm back here sitting like this, and it's not because I don't have nothing to say. It's not because I don't have an opinion, but just one thing I want my male carriers to know is, like, I know my brothers. You know, I'm the moderator for a reason. These 2 dudes are very insightful. They dive deep. It's like fucking Tetris with these dudes, and I'm used to that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I have to become more comfortable with is, you know, me knowing that what I'm doing is for a reason. Me moderating, me hosting, me keeping the show moving, and me going ahead and putting my surface level thoughts out there in the open to let people know it's okay to think this way. If you already know it, if you already feel the logical way of thinking about it, it's just that. And for me to kind of have that way of thinking, then I'll dive deep and I'll go left, up, and down, right, if it's presented to me. But, you know, having the ability to try to just be comfortable in it and letting y'all cook and do what y'all do. And because that's what makes us who we are. And because y'all know, like, the first season I was, and when we had our meetings, I just talked a lot about, hey, when the camera's on, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I understand what we got to do. And y'all would tell me, yeah, Rob, but don't forget, man, this is just us. Just be you. And I think towards the end of season 1 and most of this season, I just got more comfortable in that and just realize like, this is just really us. Yes, we have a platform. Yes, we have followers that we appreciate, and our channel is growing. But I got to remember, you know, my role is important. I got to remember that this is what we have been doing for just us 3 together, 12 plus years before this. And so that's one thing I had to understand and be comfortable with. And I think it showed in season 2, and I think I'm just gonna carry that over into season 3.
Yeah. Hey, I want to shout you out real quick, bro, because, ladies and gentlemen, let me be clear. Robert Cross is the one that sanctioned the content. Listen to me. I want this to be very clear. I want this to be very clear.
Yeah.
Y'all, some people hit me up directly and be like, "Hey, y'all, can y'all talk about this?" But listen to me. Rollo the Don is the one that sanctioned the content, and you have done an excellent job. You have done an excellent job with the content. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how much of an excellent job you have done. You've done an excellent job so much that some of the content you approve, I didn't like.
I can attest to that too.
This is the last.
Some of them choices I was like,
you, bro. I'm like, you want to talk about that? Like, I don't want to talk about it. And you like, and I was like, you know what? If you want to talk about it, let's do it. Because to be honest with you, I don't want to talk about it. But you challenge. You always talk about us, but like I told you last season, you're more of a thinker than you give yourself credit for, and you need to work on that. And we'll talk about that off camera. But you provoke thought in the content you approve, even when me and Jay is uncomfortable with it.
Yeah,
I want you to understand this, Rollo. Like I want you to really give yourself credit, bro. Like you don't give yourself credit like you should when it comes to that. Like a lot of like the times you be like, yo, we gonna talk about this, like this topic. Like I'm like, yo, man. Like, in my mind, I'm like, but you know what, man? Let's go for it. I'm with you. I'm riding with you. Let's go for it. The thumbnail was just all raw. Yeah. Like I ain't care about imagery or nothing. I'm like, I'm riding with you on this topic because that's a deserving thing. I cannot let you leave this stream not knowing that you matter when it comes to all of the content. He approves it.
Yeah.
Even when we mention certain things, it's some things that we mentioned to you did not do. Yeah. He's like, no, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do something else. Like this is like seriously. So man, you deserve the love and the credit as well, man. And I don't think you give yourself enough love, but I'm gonna give it to you again for the one time. I'm gonna give it to you again because you be approving some stuff, and I'm like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to be so real with you. Even me and Jay had side conversations like, I don't know if we go talk.
That's that bull.
I don't want to talk about that. But you be like, we gonna talk about it, and I'm like, okay,
all right.
I really don't want to,
all right,
but it's a challenge for us too.
Been some of our best shows though.
It's been some of our best work, bro.
Yep.
Why don't women want to approach men? Why don't men want to approach women anymore?
Dude,
it's the most rated show we've had, and who sanctioned it? This
guy, sir,
Negro over here. He is the one that's said, we're gonna talk.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, bro.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, look, we gon' I got the video, blah blah blah, whatever. We gonna do it this way. You see what I'm saying? So love you and kudos to you, bro, for the work you've done when it comes to the content, and then also wanting to know how we gonna upload the shorts, how we gonna do this and do that. Like taking the time to learn that too means a lot, bro. You like, man, like these dudes be doing their thing on the production side, but you know, I can help them with something. Like, let me do this. I don't do the production, but let me do at least this one. It's like, bet, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just always there, man. And sometimes your reliability is not credited. And I wanna love on you today, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I wanna love on you today, man. Like, you good, bro. I know you be like sitting back and looking like, man, these dudes cooking, but dog, it'd be because of you. You sparked that in us. Like, oh, I know where to set these niggas off. let's talk about deletion. Let's talk about these. Yeah, I'm like, hey man, I don't know if I want to talk about that, but you like, hey, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
I really want to talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. And so you do that.
Just sit back and let us sizzle it.
And I'm like, hey man, you got way more patience than I got, bro.
Yeah.
So, it's not. I mean, I love and appreciate y'all for that. It's not always easy just sitting back, but it's I just know my brothers, man, and I don't. One thing I don't want to do is force anything I'm not feeling. I'm not gonna force. I'm not gonna force trying to make a point in between y'all points if I don't feel it's relevant to what y'all saying, or if I don't feel like I really want to say it. Because and just to kind of go back to kind of Jay's question, man. I just learned, we got to keep this as authentic as possible because that's who we are, bro.
Yeah.
We said it before, man. Like it was shows that we forgot the damn camera was on.
Yeah, exactly. We talked
because
about
do you know?
It's been times where when we have our post meetings, I've told y'all that, and I never felt that in season 1 because I was always focused on the show. But just me just remembering who we are, what we do, and just being more comfortable in it and understanding this is us. All of this is us. I'm cool with it, man, and I'm ready to keep moving. I'm ready to keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how many times we pulled each other leg about certain situations and certain topics? You know what I'm saying? Like, we thought we was right about it, and then, you know what I'm saying, the other two was like, nah, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many times we did that in the car? I'm not even talking about the podcast. I'm talking about in the car. You know what I'm saying? In the car in our normal conversations, our Facebook convos. You know how many times we did that? You know what I'm saying? We kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of 2 or 3 the other person and was like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel you, but if you look at it a different way or whatever, that's, when we become organic like that on a show like this, it resonates to the people that's thinking both directions. It resonates to that. You know what I'm saying? So if I have an input that y'all might not agree with, there's somebody that might be thinking how I'm thinking. Right. And for the fact you interjected about what I should be thinking about, they can hear that, but I got their attention because I said what I said. See, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we help people, you know what I'm saying, and we make people think, and I'm segueing into something that I want to do with the, you know, people watching. Like, we make people think, you know what I'm saying, and get attached to the show in that way, you know what I'm saying? Because they have their certain, it be some event or something we say, they be like, I think like that, or I can resonate to that, or I got you on that, you know what I mean? And then we dive deep into the subject, and they be like, dang, never thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like that. So the people that's watching now, for the viewers that's actively watching now, like, I'm going to ask them same questions to them, if that's all right with y'all.
Hey, do your thing, baby.
What was that point that made you want to watch us? What was that? What was it a certain topic? Was it a certain thing? Is it the way we carry ourselves? We would like to know. It's a season finale. You know what I'm saying? And it is about y'all. So it's like, what do we do? And most importantly, if you can shine a light on yourself, please do. The panel's open, right?
The panel's open. Come on up.
That's what it
Come
says.
on up. The panel's open.
Right.
Click
So come on up and talk about it. Like,
the link is pinned.
You know what I'm saying? We glad y'all sponsor our show. Yes. But we love to hear from y'all why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like what is it the conversation? Is it take crazy? Like, we hear a lot of stuff. But you know, like,
I love how y'all challenge my thinking from Nisha. That's one.
That's what's up.
Please,
that's definitely what's
up.
Why those, yeah. Hit the link,
but
y'all.
This is a very authentic response to what you said.
Hold on, Tay. Before you get into that, cause I know you about to cook. I got questions for y'all real quick. Can I get my questions real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm sorry, we was doing that.
Absolutely.
I felt the cup.
You know,
hey man,
I felt the cup. Yeah. So I got a kind of a general question, and then like a kind of individual questions for both of y'all. So I'm gonna start with Busy. So Busy, man, we love you and we appreciate you so much for your passion. And you kind of talked about it earlier, and your growth and what you learned. So we love and appreciate you. We love and appreciate you for your passion. This is what is, I know in particular it's helped me. In particular it's helped Jay, most likely. But was there ever any point in season 2 where your passion, like did you feel like at any point on any particular topic or show, did you feel like you felt yourself going over the deep end, had to pull yourself back? Was there any show like that? Which one?
Last week. Hey man, I put that hood on and I blacked out, bro. To be honest.
Yeah.
Hey man, I was not for the games last week, bro. Even within me having laughter and everything, like, yeah, I blacked out. But that is, I'm gonna be transparent. Okay, I'm gonna be transparent because I'm not afraid to be transparent anymore because therapy does work. I gave myself permission to be authentically me this season.
Yes, sir.
I was non-apologetic about it. I see you, Cal. I got you, bro.
Yeah, 1 second, Cal.
I was non-apologetic about it. I had to authentically be me. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Jay set the tone for the no bullshit theme of the season 2. Like he set the tone. And in that I had to really, Rollo, I'm telling you, I was really contemplating. I'm like, I know season 1 was, listen, man, season 1 was a little different. I'm like, yo, I can't repeat and duplicate season 1. I can't do that, man. I gotta show some balance, you know what I'm saying? And so there are times where the passion had to be used. And then I realized the passion had to be used because of the results I was getting offline. I'm like, okay, I see why the passion needs to be done. But there are so many times where I thought I went on the deep end and I would not watch the show. I wouldn't watch like you know how I like to
That's
watch
why you
show.
said that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. I you know how I like to watch the show for the production part and all that kind of stuff. The content I'm not worried about, but the production and the cadence is like what I look for. It's like, okay, that's it's so many shows I did not watch, bro. Like real talk. I did not do my homework. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like I was like, nah, I ain't watching that. Like, nah, because I felt like I felt like I was going to be misunderstood. But I also have to learn how to give people a chance to understand me too.
Absolutely.
See, I can't. The work is on both sides, right? So I'm like, man, but to answer your question, like there's so many shows. I'm like, I think I went too far, bro. Like, I don't think the boys feeling me right now. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, but then after we have our next, seriously, I'm being very transparent. But when we get to when we have our meetings and stuff, like, and y'all be like cool with me, I'm like, okay, I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's my biggest. I'm going to be transparent again. That's my biggest challenge is my passion can be misinterpreted. It can be misinterpreted, and it's really from love, man. You know how when you've been hurt and in pain and you just go in survival mode. You don't want that to happen again.
Yep.
Then when you see somebody else duplicate the same pain that you felt, you want to save them. You want to love them. You want to rescue them. And it come off as anger, but it's not. It's passion. It's fire.
Yeah.
And I've made mistakes with my passion, and that's on me to correct. And I've had times where I had to apologize to someone for my passion. I'm gonna be totally honest right now. I apologize to B about my passion. You know, we've had conversations offline. It's like I went too far. It's passion, but it sounds like anger. I don't want that type of misinterpretation. So I had to learn in this season to not do that. And that's a great question. I appreciate you asking me that because that's something I always question. You know?
Hey, bro, me and you had a moment in season 1, bro. I'm sure you remember.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was towards the. It was towards the end of the.
Sure.
Yeah, Jay wasn't there.
It was towards the end of the season, and it was. I forgot what episode it was, but we were gearing towards the end of the season. That was like it might have been like, was it like 15, 16, something like that? It was later.
Yeah.
We were a little seasoned. And we were, I don't know if it was a Q&A of the topic, and we were just
no, Jay was there. As a matter of fact, it was a feature.
Yeah, Jay was there.
Yeah,
it was a feature topic. Okay.
Yeah.
We was all here. It was a feature topic, and I was trying to segue into the Q&A, but there was a moment, and our viewers sensed it. But
yeah.
And I think at that moment, because me and you talked as soon as the show was over. Like,
oh, for sure, absolutely.
My brother called me as soon as the show was over. I wasn't tripping. Like, I wasn't upset.
Yeah.
Because I knew that you were just in the zone that me and Jay could not get you out of at that moment. Like, you were just there. You were just there. You know what I'm saying? So I was just waiting for the show to end and we could be cool. Like, so one thing I'm gonna tell you this, bro, and I want to be 100% real. I saw the change in you this season. I know that. I personally know, bro. I personally know, my brother, you were trying to find that balance so we wouldn't repeat that episode in last season. Yes, I saw it all season, my brother, and I just want to applaud you. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you just said. Because of what you just said before I came with this other scenario, what you just said before I started speaking again, like I knew that was in you, and all season, bro, I felt you finding that balance, bro. Yeah, and it was the dopest thing. It was the dopest thing in the world, bro.
That's facts.
And we appreciate you, and that's why I opened the question with we appreciate you and love you for that passion, bro. So yeah. Shout out to you, man. I saw that, no doubt.
Learned a lot, man. That's what's up.
That episode, that episode was the one that like hurt me a little bit. That I the way I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed deep down inside, to be honest.
Yeah, and we felt it, bro. Like that's why we. And for all the viewers, y'all, we talking about moments. That was a moment that all three of us forgot we was on camera. We were having a brothers moment. That was a brothers moment.
Yeah.
That was a brothers moment where we just tried to end the broadcast so we could talk to our brother.
That was literally a moment in the back of the BMW that Jay had.
Yeah.
Remember Jay? Remember he had the BMW.
I will do exactly what I did. I will shut up.
That was the moment.
Anything.
Everything got quiet.
Say nothing.
But the thing about it is that like that right there, that episode is the one that kind of like. I cannot do this next season, bro. I can't because I know it's more to me than that.
Yeah.
You know, and I ain't want to hurt you either. I ain't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's why I was like, man, I wasn't really attacking you. I was just attacking the topic and point of view. I wasn't trying, but it came off that way still. Mm-hmm. To the point where it rubbed some people the wrong way, and they like, "Is your boy cool?" Like, yeah, he cool.
Yeah, like everybody that called me and Jay, like, yeah, he good, yeah, he good, chill. Like, we told everybody, right. Yeah, he was in a moment.
Yeah. Oh, we used to this nigga acting crazy.
But no, bro, I just wanna tell you, man, like that question, I thought of that because like the question that I have for you, then your explanation, it all kind of lined up because I sensed you doing that, bro. Like you made the attempt to find a balance, man. I appreciate
I appreciate you noticing that, brother.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Jay, my question for you, my brother. You set a foundation at the beginning of the season. It was like the dopest theme you could have set. You set a dope theme. So my brother Jay, let me ask you, after this season, do you feel that people will try to stop the bullshit? Will people try or make an attempt to try to stop bullshit? You set the tone, my brother, and it was a dope thing, and a lot of our topics kind of made you repeat that because of the a little bit of surface level of it, and then where we could dive deeper into it. So, my brother, do you think that people will try to stop bullshit after this season with the theme you set?
I hope so. They better.
I think that every tub sits on its own bottom for one. You know what I'm saying? I think that I think that's an individual subjective question to the person if they're going to do that. But my objective from that was to expose the way we think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is we don't attach ourselves, or we don't look at ourselves in the mirror long enough to understand what we actually think. You know what I'm saying? We look in our mirror and be like, oh, my hair look good. I look good today. Done. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in the psychological manner of you looking at and being in your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So, to answer your question, bro, I think it's subjective to the individual because, you know, all I wanted to do was to expose the truth. That's why I'm like, you know what you're thinking. People do this, you know that. And people laugh because of out of it's humorous the way we present it, but it's almost embarrassing because they attach themselves to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like how we do normal comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people say something straight up in a comedic joke, we be like, damn, I'll do that. And you be laughing at it because you can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why people don't like this because the way we exposed it, they related to it. Like, yeah, I did think that. But the way we flipped it, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't supposed to think like that. Like, you know you think like that. And my phrase came after that. Like, you know you thought like that. Stop bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you thought like that. So my job is to... Right. My job is... season 1, we try to establish our premise of the guys that can see the truth in the matter. You know what I'm saying? The guys that knows as much as they want, as much as they try to know about manhood and try to be respectful as possible to the foundation of what our parents and our grandparents taught us. We tried our best to relate that all season 1. So now that we did that, so season 2 was like, okay, so now you know. So let's talk about you thinking this way. Stop bullying, right? You know what I'm saying? You know you're thinking this way. You know you put yourself in a relationship. You know he wasn't ish, but you slept with him anyway. You know that. You know what I'm saying? I went that way this season to express the fact that you know that what you were thinking because I thought it too. We all thought the same way,
right?
But let's platform that. Stop bullying. Since you know you think that way, stop doing it. Like, it was just that day. Stop lying to yourself and everybody else because we know what you're thinking. So it is what it is. So that's when it becomes an individual basis. Some people might come off and be like, yeah, well, you know, he know what I think, but whatever. Like they think everybody else. That's subjective. That's their opinion. I'm gonna keep going. But some people really got embarrassed this season and was like, you know what? Okay, I ain't see it that way. You know what? I'm gonna think about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of our viewers did that, and so yeah, I think it's subjective. I'm hoping that it will, but I just wanted to put it out there so you could look at it. If you can't see the truth, you can't respect it and then and digest it. If you don't see what it is, you know what I'm saying. If you can't see what it is, so you know that's why I wanted to be.
Yeah, one thing.
So I hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One
thing about Jay, and obviously me and Tay experience this more than everybody. Like it's something about Jay. Jay just has a niche for kind of seeing how you're moving, and if he's close to you, if he's like if you in Jay's circle, or if you're in our circle, like Jay just kind of take the time to kind of get an insight on how you're moving, who you are. So if you come to him about something, he will kind of point something out that you probably see, but you don't want to see it, or you can't recognize it. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, damn, that's facts.
The nigga left-handed, bro. Like, I love left-handed people. I love left-handed people, but this guy, this dude, he irritates me the way he thinks.
It could be very irritating. Because it's like,
he irritates me so much.
Damn, that's right.
Right, exactly. He irritates me so much. I would love to think like him. Like, you know what? I know that I'm right-handed, and I may have a little different way.
You'd be like, shut up, man.
But it's so left-handed. It's like, will you just please shut the fuck? Just shut
up. Just chill for a second, man. Damn.
This is the reason why I be quiet.
Listen,
I don't say nothing.
I did not want to feel better about myself today. You just want me to feel better all the time. No, I want to be miserable, and I want to just be a miserable person today. But you won't let me because you care about me. Why? Shut up, man. But he can't. He can't help it. He can't help himself. And that's the thing.
And even if you disagree with him, he accepts how you feel also. Because Jay is both of these, bro. All of us are very strong minded, but like Jay, between us three, I gotta give it to Jay and Tay. Like they are very strong minded in their thoughts and opinions, but they're open enough. If you disagree, they'll accept that too, and you let them know how you look at it in consideration for what they said. You know what I mean? So that's just the dope dynamic that all three of us have, and that's why the balance that we all have is so dope and so amazing, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you can't create it, man. It's just natural. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that you can manufacture, bro. It's just real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Yeah. That's so Jay, did you want to? My bad. What happened?
Cal was waiting. I didn't know what we was doing. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, let Cal in. Well, hold on one second. Before we let Cal in, Jay, did you want to expound any more on that question?
Oh no, that's the way I am, dog. I'm sorry. Like, I've become I've been raised this way.
Oh, hold on one second. I'm gonna bring Cal up.
Tay, you don't have no questions?
I do.
Okay.
I want to bring Cal up because I don't want him to wait too long. So
he's been waiting for a minute. Yeah, Cal. My bad. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Cal.
Y'all was cooking. How you doing? I can wait all day. Y'all was cooking. I'm chilling.
We're gonna cook a little bit longer, and then we want you to jump in, okay, Cal? Because
no doubt.
I appreciate you, bro, for your patience, man.
Yeah, I was raised this way. I think my dad did such much of a psychological work in me to make me think differently.
Shout out to you, James.
Yeah, he always made me think outside the box. Like, never put yourself in the box and think like everybody else. Yep. And that was a rough way to think, but he was like, look at the way you're created. Look at the way you're born, man. You're born left-handed. And, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta, and he explained it to me. He was like, you gotta think backwards as people think forwards. That's because you're left-handed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I iron a shirt, actually. I actually iron a shirt the opposite way that actually people do because I'm left-handed. And so I have to think about stuff on the other side of the spectrum, man. And he was like, do that as an occasion for your thought process. I'm like, it was too deep for an 18-year-old, but I actually grew into what he was saying. Like, oh, that makes sense. And so I'm my dad's child, man. Like, he was always about the truth. He was always about helping people. I remember, like, back when we had landlines, he was always on the phone talking to whoever, wherever about their own scenarios or what the case may be, and he always wrapped it into their faith and whatever the case, how it was. Like, he was just a helper. He just wanted everybody, to the point that everybody just liked him, you know what I'm saying, for advice, for whatever not. And I didn't want that avocation. I didn't sign up for that shit. But it just happened because I'm my father's kid. You know what I'm saying? I started to have that same mindset, and all of a sudden I have the same thing. People call me now like, let me run this by you real quick. I'm like, go ahead. And so it's just one of those things that I'm grateful that I could be used as a vehicle of you know what I'm saying, understanding to some people. You know what I'm saying? And in that, I was doing it different than my dad. I was doing it as if, you know what I mean, I was doing it like, it'll be okay. But now that I became of age, I'm like, look, and that's what season 2 was about. It was like, hey, I'm going to point out exactly what's wrong with you. It's up to you to fix it. And it's like, you know, just leaving it, because, like, if we take on everybody's responsibilities, we become liable for the responsibilities. That was that Ice-T video we talked about. You know what I'm saying? So I tended to just explain what their issue was and just let it be. Like, that's your issue. Right. You know what I'm saying? It is what it, so I became that person. And so I really appreciate what y'all was saying. And it just made me reflect back to how I was brought up. I'm just thankful to be
Most
that
definitely.
type of guy, man. I really am.
Most definitely, bro.
Cal, man. You been here since the pilot.
What's up, fellas?
You was our first guest.
Cal started from the bottom, now we here.
He was our first guest ever. What do you see as an evolution of this Maleroom show, man? What do you see from back then to where we at now, and what would you tell us as we're closing this season out?
Well, first things first, congratulations are in order. So let me say that, because let's be real. To set a goal is one thing, but to finish it is something completely different. We all get that along the way. We all get discouraged along the way. And you guys have persevered enough, even when you're still figuring it out. It's crazy how life works. This analogy hit me in reference to how I have seen or witnessed your guys' growth process. And I hope this resonates with all three of y'all, because I think it could be a little bit of foreshadowing as to where y'all are headed. So I hope y'all tune in. I don't even know, y'all. I'm blaming God for this one. But your growth as a unit, all three of you guys are like rookies that just got drafted to the league, that happen to end up on the same team through trades, right? So you're all in year number one. So as you're not fighting for playing time for each other, because y'all recognize every person's position. Tay, you over here. Rollo, you over here. JB, you over here. If we run these plays this way, we can definitely win this game, or definitely get these points, or do whatever the game plan is. But as it comes to growth, as a rookie, unless you were drafted in the top few picks, you're not expected to win a championship. You're just expected to contribute, right? You guys, and don't take this offensively. You guys are like three rookies that got drafted in the second round who were underestimated as far as to their impact on the court. So now the algorithm is confused. It's trying to figure y'all out. It's like, oh shoot, I wasn't expecting for them to put these numbers up. I wasn't expecting for them to grow this fast. You see what I'm saying? So that was the whole season. That was the whole season one, because you guys were still trying to figure out your individual identities as they relate to the overall game plan of the team, right? So y'all were still trying to figure out each other and still trying to figure out yourself. So now you're in season two. In season one, y'all go back and look at the clips. Y'all done hit people with crossovers. Y'all done dunked on some niggas. So y'all got a little juice. Y'all like, all right. We're not roster 7, 8, 9. Now we're 6, 7, and 8. We're not coming out in the second quarter. We're coming in the first. We're not starting yet. You see what I'm saying? We're not starting yet.
That's dope.
You see what I'm saying? But the team ain't thinking about trading us. The team ain't thinking about, you see what I'm saying? If anything, they shuffling pieces around to keep us. So now, as season 2 is ending, you have to go into season 3 with let's begin to train for the championships, because not only that's not the expectation, but that's the energy that you guys are bringing to the table. You see what I'm saying? You guys are new to the game, but you're outperforming people that's well established already. And that's going to my next point. I got to give you guys flowers, because the reason why I like listening to this show is because it's not one of those shows where it's 3 hurt men and it's just all women bashing. It's not just pro, you see what I'm saying, pro man. You know what I mean? You're not 3 scoring men. Right. You guys play both sides down the middle, and you critical on both sides. It's been times where I've been listening to the show and I'd be like, man, they make me sick. That hit me too hard. Oh my God. Oh my God, they making me mad right now. But then again, it's like, you know what? It's exactly what I needed though. And it's like nobody wants to go to the hospital because like when you get there, you could potentially get some bad news, or you might walk out with some medicine you're not gonna like. But if the doctors are cool, you're gonna be like, oh man, all right, cool, I can handle this. All right, that's what's up. Cool. The doctor gonna be straight up. It's like when I went into the Air Force, I had to make sure that my recruiter was cool because I already got into an argument with an Army recruiter that tried to scare me in. He called me out on the phone. What you being hesitant for? You're not going into this war. You're going into the next one. I hung up in his face. You're not going to, no, you're not going to do that to me. So the next recruiter I had, he was from the hood. He understood the goal, trying to get out of the hood, trying to make things work.
He got to
do some discipline, and we feel that.
Right. So my recruiter was cool, and he told me everything that I needed to know, so I wasn't unprepared going into basic training. He told me what I was going to get into. He told me what my job was. He kept it straight up, good, bad, ugly, and that's what you guys do. Not only as men, but you do it as men that's experience life. You know what I mean? One of the greatest things that people like to hear is the story of triumph. In video games and streaming, Madden streamers always say the comeback is better than the blowout. And the reason why is because it's that sense of inspiration. You got to fight harder to come back. So it's a true testament. I got to give y'all your flowers once again to not only sticking through the troubles, but sticking to the goal. So now all y'all got to do is just keep doing y'all, keep sticking to the plan, and them championships gonna come. But here's the thing. Don't make the championship the mission. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make plan.
Man, we appreciate Cal.
We appreciate Cal, man. He was
we'll probably get Cal right back. Man, honestly, what he just said is what we feel all the time. Like even when we have our meetings, we just we don't really think about the end goal. We focus on each show, each week, and we just focus on being us. We focus on making sure each show is as good as it can be. And we just really take it step by step. Yeah, like you were saying, Cal, we appreciate that because we talk about that in our meetings. We talk about that amongst ourselves, like staying authentic and being ourselves and let the chips fall where they may. I was talking to Tay yesterday. This season, we got to like around maybe 70, 75 subscribers. And I want to let everybody know, if you're not a YouTuber, Cal can attest to this because he's a gamer. So it's hard to get people to follow you. It is extremely, because it's up to people. It's people can look at something you're doing and they can just scroll past it. But for the fact that we have over 100 people who chose to take the time to subscribe to us and follow us, it's awesome. And we just don't. And each week we come on this show, we don't take that for granted. And we even though we authentic, we us, and we doing our thing, we see that and we appreciate that. But that's a testament to what Cal just said of us not looking at the end goal, but just focusing on us and focusing on the people that's with us. So we appreciate you, Cal, bro. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Sabrina, we see you out there, sweetie. What's going on? Give it up for Sabrina, man. Give it up for Sabrina.
Hey. Much love to y'all.
Sabrina, you have been one of the day ones as well. You are now one of our moderators, so we thank you and appreciate you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Yeah.
Well, my hat's off to you fellas. I love y'all. I'm gonna miss y'all. I'm gonna have to go back and play back some of these shows. But y'all have made me think hard about a lot. Period. Y'all be touching on some stuff that I'll be like, wow, I didn't know that. I learned something new today. I'm like, okay. Y'all be on point. That's all I got to say. Y'all be putting the real down. I love y'all for it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and
Really appreciate it.
Sabrina is an avid participant of our Maleroom After Dark shows, as well as Cal is. So we are so happy. Like, yes, this is a platform, and yes, we have our show, we have our production, but we love building relationships with the people who follow us, man. We love the camaraderie. I say it in the toast before every show. This is about camaraderie. And everything we say, y'all not going to agree with. Everything we say, y'all not going to rock with. But y'all choose to stay here and listen and just get a different perspective. And through that, through conflict comes resolutions. And through resolutions can come camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think me and these two boys get along all the time? No, these are my brothers. We fight and argue like brothers.
Yeah, for sure.
What happens is the foundation
at times.
The foundation is strong.
I am who I am.
Hey, the foundation is stronger than the situation that's trying to crack it. And that's how we look at our mail carrier. That's how we look at each other. That's how we trying to build this. So Sabrina, Cal, we love and appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much.
One of the things I want to say too is that, okay, so the last week the moderator meeting I had with these two is befitting that it's happening the same way, right? So the one thing that I have with Cal is you ever had a friend? You ever had a friend they're just like a long lasting friend?
Yeah.
They just like you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to slight them in any kind of way, because the genuine love is there so strong that even if you don't talk, you still have genuine love. That a lot of people think like you have to talk all the time to love each other. No, you don't. Mm-hmm. No, you don't. It's a deeper level of love. And so this young man, was it Pen and Pad Productions?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
was I coming over your house with a keyboard and a bag with
bruh? I remember the day. You remember the day? Me, you, I think Kurt was down there in the basement, and I think we might have even had Omar in the basement with us. And lightning struck the tree branch and knocked the power wire down in my backyard.
It goes back that far, people. It goes back that far. And listen to me. After all that was done, we still did our music. We was that dedicated. We were that relentless. We didn't care what people thought. So this goes way back. Me and Cal, man, have a relationship where, again, even if you may not have the conversation piece all the time, you still have the piece where there's a level of love and understanding that you can't shake, you know? And when you love somebody, nothing will be able to separate it. And I learned this through my friendship with you, Jay. When we had our gap, there was still nothing that could separate that. It was just a genuine brotherhood of love that we have for each other. And it was going to always be there.
Yep.
No matter how much you fight it, no matter how much you may combat it, it's there. And then it proves itself when you continue to be the brother you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But shout out to Sabrina as well, man. Like, I appreciate her being a moderator. I appreciate her and what she does for us when it comes to promotion and stuff like that. And all the moderators that haven't came on yet, or, you know, may not come on. You know, everybody different. They don't want to come on all the time. But to have that type of level of connection with people and to have this type of impact, it's meaningful.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's what Rob said.
I want to get to my little questions too because I want to really understand something from you guys.
All right.
Yeah. What was there any point in the season where you persevered through being uncomfortable with what we had to talk about?
Oh shit.
Now I'm right-handed, so
I mean,
I'm just
you know, it's trying to law and order. It's not like gang gang. You know what I'm saying?
Gang gang.
Oh, where I have to
Are you talking about the topics that we had, or are you just talking about
topics, moments, everything that made you uncomfortable that you persevered through during the show? During the season.
I gotta persevere through every fucking episode because y'all be cooking. I'll be back here like, but no, to be honest, I no episode was a struggle for me because I think that and like me and Tay talked about it yesterday, Jay. Our meetings have been so productive. And we've been so confident going into each show this season. Like even though once we get going to the show, we get to chop it up like we do. We don't know what each other's going to say. But I think our meetings and just the overall work we've put in this season made us so comfortable with every episode that I never really felt uncomfortable. To be 100% real.
Okay. What about you, Jay?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I love y'all. That don't mean I always like y'all.
Me too. I feel you. I feel
exactly.
You.
I just said
that's from the heart right there. What you said.
I mean,
I feel that.
I'm talking about,
man. I'll be real with you.
I feel that.
I don't mean that. Like it don't, and that's how far in depth the love and the care that we have for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we go through scenarios off the camera. We have conversations not on camera. We have things that we go through individually as brothers that we have to contend with and strive over.
Yeah.
We're feeling displaced about our feelings about a certain subject. It might be some avenue of the Maleroom show. It might not be. It might be something personal. You know what I'm saying? We had events. Me, Tay, Rob, me. We had events that we did not agree with each other.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but
sir.
We persevere in every single event that way. Because of the fact of, one, we were not going to stop the care and the love we have for each other. And for two, that we knew what our goal was. You know what I'm saying? It was conversations that I had with my brothers that I did not portray on camera.
Facts.
Solely for the fact of there's a job to be done. There's you know what I'm saying? We devoted ourselves to expressing our opinions in the hopes of people upgrading their way of thinking. So maybe for the fact that I have a disagreement about what we think does not mean that I have to portray that on camera.
Right.
And to see that discrepancy, because that is not the reason why we're here. That's not the reason why we did it. So there were many events. I can attest to being a spectator.
This is a prime example of how all three of us think. It's a prime example of how all three of us think. Like I be chilling. Jay be like, Jay is like fucking rain.
I argue with that Negro often. and I make no apologies about it because I agree with everything he said.
That's true, man.
Any one of our male characters that have seen all three of us together knows.
Look, me and Jay can have a conversation.
It's deeper than rap, man.
Me and Jay can have
It's deeper than rap.
Me and Jay can have a conversation. It'd be so egregious to me. We just get off the phone early. That's what we do. Me and Jay, we get off the phone early. When we don't click, it's like, all right, we gonna sleep it off, and then tomorrow we'll figure that out. That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
But we don't disrespect each other. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think what Jay is pointing out is the fact that he don't disrespect us.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't agree. And I'm the same way. I don't disrespect my brothers because I disagree with them. I respect their disagreement.
Right.
Because that's the nature of their mind and how they think. I love that. I love to be disagreed with because it shows me that you're thinking. Now we can have a better conversation because you're thinking now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not thinking, I can't talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My patience get bored.
Right. And then on top of that, I don't want to destroy the safe environment.
Exactly.
And make the camaraderie a disposition in itself. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I would rather go ahead and have a disagreement with you, but keep the fact that we can come back together.
Exactly.
And agree on truth in itself.
There it is.
At one point in time. We might not see it. It might take a while, but hopefully we can. And that's just the love I extend out. Hopefully I receive it back. Mm-hmm. But that is what that is. And we went through that. That's what make us not ashamed. I don't know about say, but this goes back to what Rob asked me. This is what make me not ashamed about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm willing to accept correction, but I'm willing to give it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it become that. And that was an individual build.
Yeah, it's the balance.
Right. And you see that evolution on the podcast that we have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we went from topics. If everybody from season 1 and season 2, like day ones, they see how we coddle events and topics accordingly. But season 2, we ain't give a damn about how you felt because we know the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's not the truth is no. And I said this last episode. The truth is no respecter of persons. I can't. I work in IT. People coming with me with problems all the time. You not mad at me. You mad at the situation. You're not mad at me. So I don't even get upset when somebody disagrees with me. That means you might be mad at a whole nother scenario of why we're talking.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But as long as I get mine out and you get yours out, if we can find an agreement somewhere, we'll be all right. And that's what men and women, that's why this podcast, that's what the podcast's platform is, the foundation of it. Maybe you don't get us now. Or maybe you might not ever get us, but we're going to give you the safe space to think about it and to talk about it. That's just what it is. And so,
I'll see you later.
I definitely agree.
All right. So I want to bring in Sean. Okay, she just left, so this is normal. This happened last time. And we're not going to give a shit right now. We're going to just keep going on with the show. Because I did have another question to talk about.
Okay, go ahead and relate it. Hopefully she come back.
And she come, because this happened before. Sean, I'm going to need you to get your Wi-Fi together. You feel me? Get your Wi-Fi right. And get on here with your boy. You feel me? Your Wi-Fi is small. You feel me?
Your internet right.
Yeah, it is your internet. It ain't your booty, it's your beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like, something ain't measuring up together. You feel me?
All right, go ahead.
Your shit right. All right, so look. Hey, Cal, you could join in this conversation too. Season 2 had a different feel to it. Is that agreeable? Is that
partially my fault?
Is that fair?
Yep.
No, you set the tone. It's all your fault, actually. It's not partially nothing. Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
He gonna say partial, trying to stop the bullets.
Trying
to stop the bullets.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Cal. And this is a good Cal. She said, "Don't do her like that." Hold on, let me She said, "Don't do her like that." You know
Sean
she did
used
it
to it.
last
She
season.
knows she did it last season.
You know she did it last season though. Okay, no, never mind. All right, anyway. Hey, fellas, was there any time in season 2, all of us, was there any time in season 2 where you did not feel like what you were saying was resonating with the chat?
Oh,
Probably, yeah.
Because we had some very quiet episodes. We had some very quiet episodes in this season.
We did.
So I'm asking you guys personally, and Cal, I want you to answer this too, because of the fact that you were listening to us as well. You always been right there, dedicated, like listening. Like, was there ever a time where even you felt like that as someone who was watching us? Like, I don't think they're gonna feel that. You know what I'm saying? But we still had to say it though, because it was important to say.
What was they doing?
So how did y'all feel about that part as well?
I felt it, like, and I really felt it. And it was certain shows where we were talking and like we all hit points and we all hit the topic and we all, you know, we all was just in our zone, you know what I'm saying? Just really feeding off each other. And nobody said nothing. Nobody. And I think we kind of got, maybe we got spoiled. Maybe we were just used to people commenting. But then again, I had to measure the comments with how many people were viewing. And I'm like, bro, maybe people just listening. So it was a little strange. It was a little strange, but then I think about the dynamic of the show and how all of us were kind of feeding off each other. We were all just in that zone where we probably forgot, where we probably just put the show aside and just started talking to each other, and nobody was commenting. It was, I can't remember the exact episode, but I definitely felt it.
I got one.
Okay. All right.
I got one.
I feel that, Rollo. I feel that for sure. I definitely feel that.
I got it. Yeah. It was the show.
Was it last week?
No, it was the
probably last week.
To say last week. I'm not gonna say last week. You want me to say last week? I'm not gonna say last week. That was iconic, but it wasn't that.
It wasn't okay.
It was about what men want in a wife.
Oh, wow.
It was that show.
I wasn't there, people, so it's on them.
It was
very quiet.
It was
on them.
Very quiet, that episode.
I was going to say that
present.
show.
Just saying.
Disclaimer.
I think we have, I think we have we have a lot of viewers that looks to have an in route of that, of to be a wife or to be married or something like that, and for us to dissect of why you're not. It was. I'm sorry, like coming from a coming from a just coming from a down to earth regular guy perspective as to why we're not trophyizing women to the point of marriage for our own reasons. And it was like, it got quiet. See, it got quiet like Rob was talking about. It got quiet like that, but I'm used to that. I'm used to people getting quiet like that because they're listening, and that's exactly what they're doing. This is what I said at the meeting, being transparent. I said that. I was like, the reason why we don't get comments as much, but we still got the watchers, is because they're just listening. They like, let me see what they gonna go wear with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And for the fact we deep dive into whatever the subject it is, and we don't have that many comments at that time, I think people are just listening. You know what I'm saying? We're not being funny. We just being instructive, and we just being, just being us, like, straight from our opinion. I think that's what that happened. But that show, though, That show, I felt that we were walking through the pew, stepping on every type of shoe that we could because of the fact that people want that reality. And when people want that reality, they start, you're a best candidate, right? Like you would tell yourself in the mirror that you're the best, right? You think you should deserve this. And then when somebody comes from a different angle and be like, nah, my boy, you ain't all of what you think you are. You know what I'm saying? That will resonate with people and be like, man. And for the fact that we had, I think those same viewers, they were like, damn, that's harsh. But that's real. Because that's why they watch us. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened. I think they was like, boy, because we had nobody was saying nothing. We had a few comments, but nobody was saying nothing at that time. Like, you think you that, because, I mean, we did it back and forth, though. You know what I'm saying? And the guys want to be husbands, all that. You know, we try to keep it gender neutral. Like, it ain't, it's a problem on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Usually. So it's like, when we did that show, though, it was like, boy, I felt the eye darts. Like, I felt that. Like, are you serious? Like, you really think that? Like, you saying that, though? Like, are you kidding? I felt that. That show was like, ooh, I think that we shouldn't have said it. But at the end of the day, I was like, it is what it is. That's just, it is what it is. That's how people actually think. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it before. This platform is about a male point of view. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're doing constructive criticism on both, it's for men. Yeah. So some of these women never ask men. So when we hit topics like that, you hit it from a male perspective, they like, damn, I ain't. I thought I was
like that
until this guy said that. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. Right. So I think we really threw some daggers on that.
I think women. I'm sorry, Rob. Go ahead. My bad, because you had.
Oh no, I had none. I answered already. I ain't.
Okay.
I kind of talked about what Jay talked about. I couldn't pinpoint a particular episode. Just the dynamic between who was viewing and how we was cooking. Nobody was commenting. They were just listening.
I think women. First of all, hold on. Before I go into this soliloquy, let me make sure that I give for the Dub Gaming a wrench. Because
tools.
Yeah, I gotta give him a wrench. Hey, for the Dub Gaming, go ahead and put your link in the chat too. By the way, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, he promotes us all the time, and he appreciates our show a lot. But anyway, I think that women have a tendency to get involved with guys that they don't know because they hope for something that is in their fantasy mindset.
Oh my god! I knew you was about to do it. I knew it. God damn it!
I can't help myself.
Still on the Maleroom show.
I'll be back. I knew it was like.
Let's rock it. Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah. So the thing about it is that women have the proclivity to assume what a man wants based on what they want, which is a selfish connotation. Ladies, I love y'all. You know, y'all my babies. But big bro got to keep it real with you. The chef got to cook real quick. You assume that the man wants to do what you want to do, and when he doesn't, you get mad at him instead of getting to know him. So you have this distant connection with the man because you did not do your homework. However, this is the reason why we have the Maleroom show. To show you how to do homework. Do you realize that you can do homework and still get a bad grade on that paper? You can do homework, and then when you go to school and turn it in, the teacher like wrong, but you did your homework. Why is it wrong? Because you did not study to show thyself approved. So it goes into that space. women have to learn how to study men, not assume men. And I think what we do on our show is give women the blueprint on how to study men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because let's be honest, just like there's fatherless sons, there's daddyless daughters too. And they never heard a man speak before. And they never heard a man tell them the truth either. So as men, we got to give them some type of grace. Otherwise, we ain't sure. And then they will tell you ain't sure because you didn't get in the grace. So it's all about the balance. I think that we bring that balance to the show, to the network, to our audience. Like Balisha J just said. That's why I said y'all challenge my thinking, not my feelings.
Right.
Oh, she's still gonna feel what she want to feel, but her thinking got challenged, and I was like, okay. See, the juices are flowing. So when somebody's juices are flowing, you can't shit on them. Excuse my language. Let those juices flow and have the patience to let it flow. That way you can maintain the connection. Even if it don't turn out to be your woman, your sex partner, or whatever. Just maintain the human connection with somebody, man. God damn. It always got to be a caveat on the shit.
Yeah, it gotta be some reason why we talking. Yeah.
I'm just sick of it, Cal. I'm sick of it that I only can connect with a woman that got to be my woman. Why? Like, what is going on with that, man? That irritates me. It's like you just can't connect with a person, whether it's male or female. Why?
Always got to be something.
It always got to be. It has to be something all the time. Like, it has to turn out to be a sex partner. Why? All the time?
That's fast.
Not all the time. Bro, there's so many women that I know that I wanted to have sex with that I didn't have sex with. Because what we talked about made me turn into a spaghetti noodle. I don't even like talking to you. You have talked me out of giving you the damn D. You talked me out of it. You so damaged and hurt. I can't even give you the D. I can't even give you my good love. I can't even give you all the stuff that a Teddy, you know what I'm saying? The Teddy Rocksmith can give you. The Teddy.
You gonna take this Applebee's though? You gonna take this Applebee's though?
But you gonna get that cheese, the celebration of food. You gonna get the cheese though. But you can't get the rest of it. I don't even want to give it to you because you're so messed up. I can't even connect with you, man. Seriously. And there's some dudes out here, they're like, you know what? It don't even matter. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'm like, okay, well, fine. Whatever, do your thing. But my whole thing this season was don't complain about the consequence. Do not complain about the consequence, the outcome. You set it up. You set it up, bro. Hey, you knew she was damaged and you still mess with her, and now you trying to figure out why she's saying, hey, stranger.
Hey, man, I hate you for saying that right now. I hate you for saying that right now. And the reason why is because that's a dynamic that's universal. If you chose to be late at your job, don't be mad at the fact that they wrote you up. If you chose to be, that's why I hate you, because that's a critical reminder, bro. That's not even a relationship thing. And for me, sorry to take that, but I gotta hit this while it's on my heart. For me, that's what I get out of it. It's not always, you guys don't always, when you get into these shows where it's always like men driven, they always want to target relationships. They always want to target love. You guys target how to evolve. You guys target how to elevate. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about dating today. Nah, we're gonna talk about working on you. Let's talk about internal construction today. It's not always about the relationship.
That's facts, Cal.
You see what I'm saying? So you guys don't. It's not a men-driven, men versus women, Venus versus Mars.
Right.
You like, no, we on Earth. This how we kick it over here. If you can get off those planets and come roll over here, come roll over here. And for me, that's what I get out of it, because that's what I already know how to be a man. I can always learn from men, but I don't want to go to a podcast that's from a man listening to how to be a man. That's why I listen to a lot of sports podcasts, because they drop nuggets in that in relations to the game. What you guys do is say, okay, these are the target flaws that we see in men. These are the target flaws we see in women. These are the target flaws we see in relationships. Let's hit that one. Let's hit that one. Let's hit that one. And to go back to that point about it being silent, that could be a number of things. I feel like the reason why, I feel like this, the best is two type of messages you're going to get in the church. Ones that got conviction and ones that don't. And the ones that's silent are the ones that got the conviction in them. That's the ones when people sneaking out before the offering plate comes.
Come on.
Now the ones that don't got the conviction in them, offering buckets full. Why? Because they heard what was comfortable. And I think now the messages get so diluted because everybody is so focused on being comfortable that they can't really operate in the essence of that mission, which is that truth. Truth comes without fear. Truth comes with discomfort. Like you guys just said, don't be afraid to accept the consequences. That's what the truth is. And that's where you guys excel at. Y'all not afraid to dive into that, even if it causes internal conflicts within yourselves that y'all settle offline. Y'all had the ability to say, yo, we're going to go where nobody else is going before. We're going to go straight Negro Star Trek today. And then y'all went. And the people that wasn't Star Trek fans was like, all right, whatever. They on that mode today. Cool. Yep. But the people that weren't Star Trek fans and you made Star Trek fans was like, hold up. Wait. And those are the things that, as a content creator, I can say this, numbers don't reflect. You see what I'm saying? Your viewers can say 0. You see what I'm saying? But you might have had people that came in, Jay, while you were on fire and left. Like, oh, he was too hard for me today. I got to go. But then you're going to have people like, wait a minute, I got to go back because I didn't finish hearing what he was saying. I got to go back. And that's what drives people back to y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's what drives the women back to y'all. Because I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. The female fans that y'all have, they're not gonna tell y'all this, but y'all step on their toes 95% of the time. and the reason, I'm gonna tell you, the reason why they respect it, is because it's not coming from a Kevin Samuels. It's not coming from a place where it's so harsh they can't receive it.
It's coming from an everyday dude.
It's coming from an everyday dude
that knows something.
That's like, yo, he kind of funny. He kind of cool. I can listen to him. Oh, they drinking a little bit too. All right, let me go get my hypnotic right quick and kick back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
for me, and it's an honor for me to let me thank y'all first, because it's an honor to be a moderator to something like this, because I have the words fearless tattoos on my knuckles for multiple reasons. When I put my fist together and I point them to somebody, it says fearless to them. But if I aim them and separate them and look them at them myself, it says less fear for me. So you guys are so, unfearful and unapologetically about it that it draws me to it, because now I'm taking notes on how to be with my gift. You guys don't care. I'm still learning how not to. You see what I'm saying? And I'm learning from y'all. You know what I mean? So that's what makes it easy for me to hop in and be here and like I told Tay and Rod in the meeting, Jay, I said it was easy for me to support y'all because when you have a friend like Tay that you never have to question the character of the people he has around him, it's always going to be a no-brainer for me. And when he came to me and said, yo, season 1, he came to me, yo, Cal, I'm doing this thing. Come check out me and my homie. Come check out me and my brothers. I was like, all right. In my mind, I'm like, they're my brothers too. Just off of that relation. I didn't have to question nobody's character. I didn't have to question nobody's intellect, just on how I rock with him. And me and Tay don't talk every day. You know what I mean? Like he said before, that long withstanding silence, but the memories and the you know, the history you have, it stays in rotation. So when he came to me and was like, yo, we doing this thing, come support us, it was easy for me because I already knew what was about to go down. I remember the times, conversations I've had back with Tay in my basement that still resonate with me today. So I'm like, hold on, I'm about to get 3 of these? All right, cool. Let's go. And that's how it's been for me ever since, man. But I had to say that because I said that to them in the meeting and I wanted to express that same sentiment to you. Yeah. And I got mad respect for you because I still go back to that episode where we were all on the panel and Tay had all of the caps on and you know what I mean, y'all was calling me Cap and I was standing my ground and we was going back and forth. I loved that because it was like, okay, wait a minute, here's the disagreement. Let's find the gold in it. Let's find the gold in it. Let's find the gold in it. And then when we found the gold in it, we was like, hell yeah. And that's what it was all about. But I go back and I watch that a lot of times, man, because that's what this world needs. Not necessarily debate, but just good, healthy dialogue. And there's no healthy dialogue with a bunch of yes-driven monologues. Everybody want to hear yes all the time. Nobody shows up to the doctor to expect them to say no. Everybody go to the doctor to expect for him to say, yeah, you're doing well. But nobody expects for the doctor to go, oh my God, I got stage 4 cancer. I'm expecting for the doctor to tell me that. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to face the harsh reality. So I'm going to say this to you guys in encouragement. It may be silence in the crowd, but that don't mean you guys are being silent. That means that you're resonating so loud that the people in the chat don't have to say anything. You guys, every pitch that's getting thrown, being knocked out of the park, so nobody got to jump and catch anything. But in these days when people are engaging in the chat, that they may have a few things to say, or it may be days where nobody is engaging because you guys are so critical and the heat is so hot. It's only meant for a few people to hear it. The higher you elevate, the more people drop off. Why? Because not everybody can breathe in outer space. In order to be an astronaut, you got to go through all kind of training. You got to withstand all kind of G-forces just to be able to sustain in a different level. You guys are going to that level. So don't be afraid of who drops off. Don't be afraid of who don't catch up because there's people up there that you got to already meet. You see what I'm saying? Y'all educating people down here and people tuning in up there. That's like, yo, we want to see y'all in person too. So y'all got to keep going up. And the people that's going to elevate with y'all, they're going to keep going up with y'all. And the people that choose to fall off are going to be the ones that fall off. Just keep doing forward, keep doing through.
That's love, man. Shout out to the homie here.
Shout out to Big Cal. Shout out to Big Cal, man.
Thanks, Cal. You done messed me up, bro.
Love and appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely.
When we say day one, we mean day one. I mean, this dude was the first person that hopped on the panel, episode 1 a year ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's wild, dog.
It's crazy. But we appreciate you.
All love.
And he's definitely spoke truth, man. He definitely spoke
truth. Yeah, man. That was love,
coming
man.
out. Yeah.
Thank you, Cal. And thank you for coming on, man. You know, I talked to you this morning about this show. And so I appreciate you, man, for being a man of your word and just being a man. You know, and no matter what you feel on a daily basis, you're loved. You're loved, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it right there because I feel a spiritual thing happening right now, but I ain't gonna do it. Love, man, and I want you to know that, and I want you to resonate with that, bro. Like, Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, man.
Shout out to Big Cal, yo.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. You know, thank y'all. You guys brought it to me. You guys bring it to the world, and you know, I'm just fortunate enough to witness it. I can't wait for season 3, so don't take too long off. But
already in demand, bro.
Oh, it is.
Oh, trust me.
They want to release
Rollo
that like the latest.
Hey, me and Rollo had a meeting yesterday, and trust me, we already got a topic with season 3.
Man, like let me tell you, we so amped about season 3. We literally already got a couple topics.
We already had a topic about it, bro. Like
we already got topics in the back pocket for real.
Hey, we going to another level, bro. We're good. Yeah. We are good.
I'm
Thank
here
you
for
so
it.
much again. Yeah. Hey man, shout out to Cal one time for the one time. Y'all appreciate you, Big Cal. Hey, yo, man, we about to get out of here in a minute, man. But thank you so much, Big Cal.
We about to get out of here. I just want to say, like I always say, I think I said after every show, y'all probably tired of it, but I really don't care. Without y'all, there's no us. And me and my brothers, man, we again, man, just started chilling in the car, pre-gaming, doing what we do, and just for us to have the support based off just a simple idea that us 3 had to do something. It was for us. So make sure we all stayed in contact to make sure we all succeeded, and it turned into something that's just blossomed into a beautiful thing, man.
It is, dog. It is. I want to encourage everybody to keep. You talking ish? I see.
I know. I'm sorry.
What did he say?
I want to encourage. He said I look sleepy. I was like, no, I'm here, man. I'm just enjoying it. Damn.
We do. Hey, Tay, we do drink on this show.
We do.
I told you I made an exception.
I can't start feeling it. I was trying to hide it. It was like, damn, man. Jay looks sleepy. Damn.
I would normally do this though. I would normally do this.
But no, I encourage everybody to keep the notification bell on, man. We got other stuff coming. We got other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got other projects going on. You know what I'm saying? The day of the comeback going to be introduced on the show. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you might see a promo with the release date of the next season 3.
That's right.
Keep the notification on. We got some other things going. We got other stuff popping. Pun intended. We got other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got stuff popping. You know what I'm saying? We got stuff y'all might react to. Pun intended. Y'all might react to it. Pun intended. We got some shows going. We got some things that we coming across. But thank y'all so much for being a part of this journey. I really appreciate everybody else. Sean never came back, did she?
No, she didn't. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's funny though, because she came back the other times. It was one time she didn't, so she's doing that again. Anyway, so I really appreciate everybody for watching. Everybody that's been there since day one. Everybody that just clicked on the link and was like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody. The way y'all got here, hopefully y'all stay here and continue this journey with us. We're going to take a break for a minute. That does not mean we're done. I think if I could go out on a limb for all 3 of us, we are not done. We're just getting started, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to head and do our thing, man. Rob, I'm going to give it back to you. Dog, this has been a great finale, man. I don't know about y'all, but I really enjoyed this. It was more of a personal finale, though, than the last one to me.
Yeah, the last one was a little bit more
I think
entertaining.
This was more personal. Yeah, it was like
I appreciate you.
It took so much to even do this season. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot to do the last one, but this one was like it took just the same amount of effort. And you know, we're living our lives. We got our own families and friends and things we got to do.
Not my damn light want to work.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? He said 3.5 damn hours, and now your ring light work, bro?
I mean, ghetto.
Anyway, go ahead.
That ghetto ass light needs to be on punishment.
Let's finish up.
Hey,
go for
that's not a season 3 light.
Yeah.
No,
we got.
Let that light go.
I'm gonna let it go.
We gotta start. We gotta
Jay,
start donations just for stuff like this.
But
no,
thank y'all so much.
Sponsorship. We need sponsorship for this shit.
But yeah, we're coming with because the next season what we're gonna do, fellas. Again, I hope it's an agreement. It's gonna be bigger, just like it was this year. It's gonna be better. We gonna have some things. We got some things cooking that's gonna blow the roof off of this network, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do them. God willing, He'll give us the time and the effort and the heart to continue with you all. So with that, I love you all. My all of our Instagrams is up there. We can still be found, right? The email channel ain't getting shut down for the break, right? They can still find us. You know what I'm saying? If you still got something you want to talk about, if you still got all that, we'll go ahead and keep it moving. Yeah, it is what it is. If you want to keep talking, keep the conversation going, let's do it.
Yeah. Make sure y'all check out the Maleroom Network. So all our loyal carriers, man, we love y'all so much. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for letting us be us. To my brothers, Jay, Tay, I tell y'all this all the time, man. Y'all are my dudes. No matter what, highs, lows, you know what I mean? Everything, bro. Thank y'all for just being who y'all are. Thank you for making this what it is. We have come together and we have done something that we didn't think we was gonna do. And I love and appreciate all y'all, man. My brothers, thank you so much. Our male carriers, thank y'all so much. Season 2. I'm already looking at season 3. Season 2 is a wrap, man.
Hey,
season 2 is a wrap. Take out one more thing though. What's up?
Hey, man. There is another show on the Maleroom Network.
There is another show.
It's called Coffee and Conversation.
Do we?
Oh, we do.
Oh, okay.
It's called Coffee and Conversations. And let me tell you something.
Content now. We got content.
It's been good. It's been good.
Hey, I might have to jump on that.
Conversation every Saturday at 11:30.
I want y'all to be. I'm like the last episode is gonna be episode 10, and I want my brothers on it.
Oh,
I might have to jump on that.
So
episode
10, because that's because So episode 10 of Coffee Conversations, I want to end the season with y'all on it.
Let's do it.
So be ready, please.
Hey, you've been doing a great job with that, Tay, though.
You've been doing an awesome job.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best, brother. Man. But yesterday went a little bit hard, but it was very educational. Coffee Conversation has been a good season so far. Season 2 has been a lot different than season 1. I've had a lot more guests. I got more guests coming, but I just want to express that just because the Maleroom show is off the season doesn't mean the Maleroom Network is off season. We still going.
That is facts.
We still going work.
That's what I said. Right? Keep that bell on.
So Coffee and Conversation every Saturday 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be doing our thing, and I'm gonna have my brother. The final episode of season 2 of Coffee and Conversation is gonna be me and my brethren, and we gonna end Coffee and Conversation together. All right. So
like
we're gonna have some. Listen, we're gonna have some good ass topics. We're gonna talk about some real shit. All right. And I want y'all to be on that, man, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be so freaking live. Because listen, episode 9 is gonna be crazy. Crazy. Shady McCoy.
Crazy work.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Episode 10. Squeeze is frozen. like squeeze is frozen.
Frozen.
Episode 10 is gonna be squozen. Listen to me. It's gonna be my brothers, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, you're gonna be there. And if you don't be there, I'm going to fine you. You're gonna owe me money. Okay, you're gonna owe me money, and I want my money, man. Like, don't go for my money. No, I'm just playing. But anyway,
you dead ass serious. Shut up.
I'm being serious. I'm not dead ass serious. But yo, man, this is season 2 of the Maleroom Show. We appreciate, we love you. Hey, we about to. This is the last time for this season that we're gonna play this song, man. So
yeah.
Hey man.
Love y'all, mail carriers. Season 2, we out.
Hey man. Yes, sir. Let's go.